I'm right.
Not to write off your cookies, but that's inspiring. Because I thought something. I'm like, what's the number I thought of? And then I thought 15. I'm like, why did I think 15? I'm like, well, it's one less than 16. So and Chase the only one got it. So if I just said 15, I would have also got inspiration. Because the number was 10. Chase,
You know what?
you have the
And you know
opposite,
what?
Chase.
My inspiration number might not have been 69, but you know what is?
What is?
The amount of arrows I have in my quiver.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That's a packed quiver right there.
A really packed quiver.
Don't worry, I'm like halfway there.
Damn, I'm like, damn, Chase, how come your quiver you have 69 arrows? You can completely ignoring the subtext of the quiver. This can hold 20 arrows.
Wasn't Dulkin like really in need of arrows?
Yeah.
And Hank had like a million arrows
Like,
and he just
yeah, you
didn't
forget the
share.
time.
He just didn't care. He was like, yeah, whatever.
I mean, I still only have like 20 arrows. He still has sharing.
Also, Brandon, have you read the newest Chainsaw Man?
I did.
Okay, because I had a meme that I wanted to send you, and I was waiting for it.
Is it with Denji and his penguin?
No. No.
All right, what's the funny haha?
I'm sending it to you.
All right, let me peep it.
Yeah. I want to know what it is.
Yeah, that's really good.
Well, don't worry about it, Isaiah.
Yeah.
Like, wait until you're actually like caught up.
That's really good.
Okay. Because this is like a mega spoiler.
That is a mega spoiler.
Yeah.
It's a good meme.
God damn. God damn it.
Yeah,
damn it. Is it the Makima's huge ass arc?
No.
Damn, no. This is a genuine spoiler.
This is a genuine, like, brand new, like, literally hot off the presses spoiler.
Okay.
And it was made by Chase, so
it was made by me.
It's got a little bit extra love on it.
It's got that.
Put some stank on it.
Yeah, it's got that Chase stank on it. All right. So, I guess we can begin then. Delayed a little bit, but that's fine. All right.
The good old Cappy.
Mm-hmm. So when last we left our wanderers, Hank the Dwarf Rogue, SR the Shifter Druid, Dulkin the Minotaur Ranger, and Vashana the Kalaktar Sorcerer, the party adventured through the Feywilds to meet with the Archdruid Chosak, an ancient dragon made of glittering green stone, guided through the realm by a friendly triad and narrowly avoiding death by the hands of an angry satyr and his army of crabs. Speaking with the Yep, that was a very good time. Speaking of the Archdruid, the group was given a task to face their own demons in exchange for information and for assurance shown in the forms of... For her assurance, shown in the forms of friends and loved ones, and sometimes enemies, to combat them. Each member, having successfully combated a part of themselves and pleasing the dragon, were given answers to the questions they had regarding their current mission and other questions given out of curiosity. Having successfully met and spoken with the Archdruid, Chosak then gave them passage out of the Feywild and back to the forest where they last were before, darker and more dreary than ever. Also, I like when I was writing that, I didn't foolproof check all the spelling, and so it was instead of each member, it's each meme-er.
Each memer.
It's each meme-er having.
Yeah.
I don't proofread anything I write down. It gets written down how it was written, and if there's like a couple T's where they shouldn't be or a couple R's, those are staying there. I can live with that mistake.
I like that. But now, unfortunately,
I say, can we put on Rain Ambience number 3 instead?
no.
Everyone, I don't want to play D&D anymore. If we can't have Rain Ambience number 3.
All right, well, I guess it's a game, guys.
I
will see you next week.
I want a light drizzle. I don't want a heavy downpour.
Oh, too bad.
Unfortunately, it is a heavy downpour out.
Brad, if you don't, oh, Brad, if you don't shut up, I'm gonna drizzle over your face tonight,
Oh fuck.
Oh, it's jokes.
and you're not gonna like it.
Jokes on you're not going to sleep. I'm playing Mass Effect Andromeda after this.
Oh, shh. And for some reason, we're just Arian, for some reason, instead of doing anything else, we are now doing tricks with the dogs.
Mmm.
That's they not. It's only on D&D days where we do new things down here.
Well, yeah. Wednesdays are my favorite.
Something that's never been done before, but now we just want to do it all of a sudden. That's fine. Okay, but the distractions around me aside, you guys are you're back inside of the forest where you last left. And the brightness of the Feywild is completely gone and met with just dark gray forest and the sound of heavy lightning and thunder around you.
Well, put up the storm shield, so we're not getting drenched.
Yeah, there's the moment like, oh hey, it's like, oh wet, and then the
Yeah,
shield goes up.
Tolkien gives he flicks around a few times, gets some of the wet off.
And then Vishana will also just kind of hold a light in her hand, just to kind of help illuminate everything.
That's appreciated. Yeah, Tolkien will reach around and he'll pat him on the head just because he with just a smile on his face and just kind of look off towards the forest is still there, right?
What, the forest you last left?
Yeah, like the Feywilds.
Oh no, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone. God. Oh.
Yeah.
Not even the regular forest we went into.
Now you're just in a forest right now. You don't know if it's the forest you last.
Okay.
Oh. Well, that's inconvenient. Dolkin will just turn around and just look to everybody and just kind of gauge, how they're feeling right now.
All right, everyone, tell me how you're feeling.
Dolkin, you can see there's a little bit of worry on Vashana's face, but she looks stoic, ready to face whatever it is she's about to face.
Okay. I'm gonna turn you up, Matt. You're a little quiet.
Yeah, Matt, you are just a little quiet.
Don't worry, I'll turn you up. You can stay where you are.
All right.
Astelar is feeling, I wouldn't say good. Good isn't the right word, but it was like a little bit of a mood lifter coming out of there. Or getting what we needed from Tosak. So she's feeling positive, I guess. Determined, I think, would be a good word.
Okay. What about Hank? What's Hank look like? Dead.
Hank's fucking dead.
He's dead. You teleport it back. Hank,
He's dead.
neck is snapped.
He's like he's down. He's laying down like a Family Guy.
He's embarrassed thinking about what he said to Kevlin.
Yeah, he's Family Guy flopped on the ground right now, and then there's fucking but then there's Marin wiping her mouth right next to him, with a napkin that's got blood on it. Just patting it.
Just a couple little dabs.
Yeah,
Dab,
exactly.
dab.
Sorry, I was hungry.
Dolphin, look into everyone. We'll just kind of he is happy to have his mom back, but he still looks a little worried. kind of looked at everyone and just, so, I didn't get to see much of, what was happening to, well, everyone, but are you guys okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Doing just fine, Dokeen.
You want to talk
Was a
about it?
little. It was a little.
A little what?
I guess tough seeing Samiris, but I'm fine now.
Are you okay?
I suppose I always knew that Eloise was probably a little angry about some things.
Well, have you ever talked to him about these, whatever, I don't know what things you're talking about, but...
Briefly, sort of, whenever we would argue, some things would come up, but never quite popped it out. Not like we should, probably.
I imagine next time we're all back home, that's gonna be something you're going to try and do, maybe?
That would be nice, King.
Yeah, I don't know what Hank's doing, but he seems like he had it pretty rough.
Oh, I mean, Hank was pretty much like. Would it be like reasonable to say that it was like canon that he lost consciousness at the very end?
Did he?
I don't know.
Because I mean, he was kind of drowning.
No,
quite a
Dolkin
bit.
was
No,
the one
I
that
was
drowning.
drowning.
Dolkin was drowning.
Oh, I
No.
thought I was the
Dolkin
one that was.
No,
no.
Drowned.
No, Dolkin was the one drowning.
No. I was the...
straight up drowned.
Yeah, I was the one that was just like, oh, my dad's in the
Yeah.
middle of the lake, I
And-
can't swim,
yeah.
oh well.
Yeah, and Dolkin dived down to go get his dad, and
And then when
was
Isaiah
in
said,
a-
are you
a
gonna swim
host-
out? I said, swim? What do you mean? Canonically, he can't.
Yeah, and and then Hank was doing his own thing on the surface and got through his own demons. So it's up to you how you think he's feeling.
No, I feel like if that's the case, then he probably wouldn't have. Passed out, but he. I don't know if he'd want to talk about it.
I mean, you don't have to. Dolkin's just,
I
inquiring.
feel like he probably wouldn't.
Dolkin will see your, apprehension to bring it up and kind of just walk over and just, give you a pat on the shoulder and be like, I kind of know how you feel, Hank. I don't know what's worse, knowing that what I saw and heard was real, or what I saw and heard wasn't.
I go.
Maybe it's best if I just don't think about what I saw.
Twas a rough goal. But we'll move on. We progress.
Sorry that that you guys all had to come get me. I just, Dad never taught me how to swim, and well, I don't think I know a single person that knows how to swim. So,
Do you think pulled you out of the water, Durkee?
well, a shark did.
Sharks know how
Yeah.
to swim.
It was sharks to lie.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know any sharks.
Don't worry, Kyle. I hate swimming. I hate the water myself.
Esther shark? Esther shark? I like Esther shark.
That's got a good ring to it.
But can you swim normally though?
Of course I can, Durkee. Druids are born knowing how to swim.
Well, maybe.
Are they?
Just Hank. As a matter of fact, they
Oh.
are.
I like to think that dwarves don't. Dwarves just sink like a rock.
But maybe when maybe we got some time, I maybe you could teach me how, or maybe
Sure.
like you could help me just like float or something. Cause I have like
Floating's easy, Doken. You just have to relax.
I'm
Well,
like
when he does that, he sinks.
you're gonna say like I
If
think
I,
I think that's the problem.
He was
Baron-
quite
Baron-
relaxed at the bottom of the lake.
Well, I suppose I didn't think about it like that.
don't worry, Cal. I'm the same way. I prefer to stay as far as I can away from any body of water.
Well, I don't want to like use that ability to like swim in the ocean, but like in case I ever have to like dive in to save someone else, at least I'll have the ability to.
I'd rather let him drown.
And that's why you're not the one who saves people, Hank.
No, maybe after this whole thing is over, I can teach you both how to float.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
The only thing I want to float in right now is a bathtub.
I think that's what she was
Do,
getting at.
do those exist? Oh wait, never mind.
Yes, we've had a
Yes,
bath
We
episode.
the
have
bath
had
exists.
bathtubs.
Baths
Okay,
exist.
okay.
I
Look,
do,
It's
Jason,
been a while. It's been a while.
a
We're all
while?
stinky.
What do you mean a while? Since the existence of bathtubs?
It's been a while since I've played D&D. I don't remember the world, dude.
It's not the Stone Ages.
I've been wrapped up in Metro, bro. Like,
Yeah, there's no source of
There's no
sanitation.
bathtub.
there's no sanitation in Metro. I'm literally living in Russia.
You'd be surprised, Chase, but fucking bathtubs and plumbing weren't invented in the last century.
They weren't.
What?
Now, what the hell?
Well, as Dalkin kind of like finishes petting Hank in the shoulder and just looks to everyone. Well, if you guys wanna I have my shoulder to lean on, but I think right now we should figure out a way to get us force, and we can talk more about it later if you want.
Before that, Marin speaks up behind all you guys. She just kind of sits there awkwardly, assuming that you all just suddenly just start looking at her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all just. Woof.
Yeah, all eyes on her. She suddenly gets stage fright, leaves.
What
But no,
is
she
it,
just
Baron?
she sort of runs a hand back through her hair and just like, back there, I don't think I got all of my own demons out, but that was a better experience than I gave it credit for, I think.
Are
What
you
I'm-
okay?
Yes, I'm fine. It made me realize that perhaps when I'm traveling and with other people, that maybe I shouldn't be shunning them aside as much as I have been.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Don't make it harder than it has to be for me to say this. I want to apologize to the four of you. I think I might have been a little unfair in how I've been treating you all. That's not to say we're friends, but
No, we're definitely friends.
nah, she just looks at you and is like, nah, don't push it. But you guys are helpful and friendly. She really leans on that.
You're welcome, man.
So I'm sorry.
Look, we don't
And-
know your whole story, but we know that you've been through the tumbler a few times, so we understand that. You got a hard exterior, but I imagine deep down on the inside you're all nice and mushy.
Belkin, she just sort of holds a hand up. You know everything about my story as I do. I don't know what my story is. That was taken from me. That's what I'm trying to get back. That's why I'm doing this. And the four of you are helping me, so I want to keep you guys around as long as I can. So if you got my back, I've got your back more than I've had it before.
Right. Well, I want to appreciate that, Marin.
That's sweet.
Except you. She looks down at you, Hank.
Likewise.
It's good to have to admit it.
She just gives you a bit of a shit-eating smirk. You might think she's probably warmed up to you a lot.
And this is when Dulkin suggests that now it's time to do the annual friend group hug, and all friends must attend the group hug. It's mandatory.
Hank's gonna go in.
Rashana pipes up. Can we wait to do the group hug until we save our friends who are stuck in Delios?
And while you guys are talking, I'll say only Hank and SLR, you two having the highest passive perception. You just hear, just like from up above you, just like crying.
Not my problem.
I'll say, what was that?
It's mandatory group friend hug, Chase.
Do you hear that?
Hear what?
There's
Sounds like a bitch.
It sounds like a little bitch.
Sounds like a little bitch.
What? Here I was happy for all you guys. You were means. You guys look up and in the trees is a familiar face who's just like sort of wiping away, like tears are going down her face, and she's like fanning herself. You see Mista up above you, the dryad that was traveling through the Feywild with you.
Oh.
She just
what are you doing here?
You guys have such a beautiful friendship. Oh you guys are so great. I wish I had friends like you guys. Oh my god.
Well, if
what
you
are
want
you
to,
doing here?
well, I mean, everyone who is in the hug gets to be a friend. I mean, them's the rules.
Oh,
so stay out.
she just grabs a vine and just just Spider-Man upside down, hangs off it, and comes down to you guys. Oh, remember when I said I went back?
No.
Yeah.
You know when the big lady said that I couldn't go with you guys and I had to leave?
Oh, yeah, what about it?
I kinda didn't. I think she knew, but she didn't care.
What's your stealth score? That's pretty good.
No.
What's that? The fourth wall breaks. So this is where you guys live. This place sucks.
No, not out here. Because this place does suck,
No,
right?
this isn't where we live. This is where she lives, and we're all gonna point towards Vashana.
This isn't where I live. This isn't Delios. Well, I mean, this is Delios.
I don't like this place. Kind of sucks.
I completely
agree.
I agree too.
Rashana just face bombs. We'll make it unsucky if we can, take care of our problem. Speaking of which, we should probably make our way back towards Ashlenora.
Oh god, we actually have things to do.
Looks around.
I forgot about that.
How do you expect us to find this place? How do you find Ashlenora here?
We just head in the opposite direction of where we came from.
Do we know where that direction is?
I don't.
Going to the Feywild and then coming back sort of turned me all around.
By the way, Marin just looks to Misa, who's still just hanging upside down, just watching you guys. Yeah? That thing you procured from me, can I trade you something else for that? Then immediately Mista just monkey flips just on all fours onto the ground looking up at her. Oh! Trades? I love trades! And she immediately just starts going through her own bag and just starts pulling out things. It's like, no, nah, not that. You see her actually pull out from her bag a like a silver necklace with a sapphire on that, with a sapphire on it, embedded into a plate in the middle, and just hands it over to Mista. This is a lot more shiny than my other thing. And then Mista, like a child, just has the drift globe that she had from before, just tosses it up in the air and grabs the new shiny thing in front of her. It's like, oh, this is pretty. Oh my gosh. And then just is distracted easily by it as Marin just jumps and catches the drift globe and goes back and tucks it quickly back into her bag.
You know, you shouldn't answered our Hank's question, by the way. How'd you get here? Why are you here?
Oh, well, I was watching you guys,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to show myself because I think the big lady would have been real mad at me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Then again, I think she knew I was there. Then there was a lot of light, and then I was here.
Oh, okay. So, I think I'm understanding. Yeah.
So she just looks around. I don't think I'm home.
No. Do you wanna do you have a way to go back? Can you like
She just looks at you. If you want me to describe this woman again, she's a dryad, so she's got very like orangey, sort of greenish orange skin with leaves just growing out of her body, and again, sort of like in a monkey aesthetic is the way that her fur seems to be growing, and even a step beyond that, she seems to sort of like, adopt that sort of look as she just sort of just walks around on all fours. And before you finish your question, she's just right next to you, and is and like a JPEG slider, just the cursor comes on her, clicks and drags her on top of your back.
Well, Ma's there.
Yeah.
So she's on top of Ma. On my back.
So then Ma is
I have
like,
a backpack, and then now Ma has a backpack.
it's like, ooh, comfy. This weird thing is really mad.
I can carry if you just want me to. Ma doesn't. She doesn't. You gotta like warm up to her first. It takes a little bit. Do you mind, please?
Okay, and then she just off your back, but then just sits on your head between your horns.
That's okay. Yeah, I can work with that.
She's a lot lighter than you think she'd be.
Yeah, say if she can I understand Ma's big, but I don't know how much she can carry. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're also providing support, so.
Yeah.
Oh well, Mista, I'm gonna guess that you don't know a way back home, do you?
That just goes on for about 20 seconds as she looks up. No.
Well, I don't want to just leave you out here where you've never been before. So, would you like to tag along?
Yeah.
It might get dangerous. So.
Oh, is that not what was happening? I thought you guys were cool with me before, so I just said I was gonna come along with you guys.
Oh, well, I mean, it's kind of not up to me. It's like a whole group thing. But like, I'm gonna strongly urge that we at least bring you somewhere safe.
That'd be nice. It's kind of weird around here. Marin just looks to you guys and just shrugs.
Well, we better get a move on.
Mashana is going to try her best to see if she can't see either the sun and or moon to
Nope.
try and no.
Ha! Sun and moon? Ha ha! Ah, that's funny.
Good to know.
Ah, you think an eternal storm would allow a sun and a moon?
You know, but here's the thing, Isaiah. Actually, Isaiah, does this forest look familiar?
This is a good question.
Because if it
looks like a forest.
Because if it looks like a forest, I might know. I mean, I guess like
how would you know this forest?
That's what I was asking. I mean, I have been walking around, you know, picking up like fruits and, you know, looking for and foraging. So
for a day.
Yeah.
We probably, I would imagine, left tracks somewhere, and I feel like but I mean, just walking.
No, just walking.
Just walking. And I feel like we would have fairly distinctive set of tracks.
Dolkin's a heavy stomper when he walks.
I mean, his literal last name is Heavy Hoof.
Mm-hmm.
Our tracks would have been washed away by the rain, though.
Would there have been rain?
Been raining this whole
time.
Interesting. It is an eternal storm. I mean, if you guys want to try and get a bearing of where you are, I will ask for a survival. Yeah, we'll say survival check.
Oh yeah,
that's my best ad.
Let's see. I'll make it.
Oh my god!
Damn.
That tracks for Estelar.
There were tracks. I smelled them.
Alright, so Estelar's the only one who guessed this.
Oh.
Yeah, Estelar, especially with a natural 20. Just keenly aware of your surrounding because you're a druid. You know trees.
Yeah, I know trees.
You know trees.
That's Carl, my favorite tree.
Just looking around and also looking up at the sky, and also you guys walk around for a little bit and get to where the trees part a little bit to where you can see. You actually see the eye of the storm, which is once more again over Thelios. And you realize, this is not the same forest we entered when we left. However, looking at it, it does seem you're not any farther away than you were last time. So your position changed, but you don't think that the distance changed.
Okay, so we just got, like, slid over to the left a little bit, basically. Okay.
Well, you can still see it, but you just don't have a exact bearing on where exactly you are, or where Ash Flanor is from here, yet.
Okay. But, I mean, if we can see Thelios, we know where Ash Flanor is, at least relative to Thelios. Right? So we could use Thelios to be like, oh, Ash Flanor is in that direction.
This is pretty sound logic. I'm subscribing to it.
I'll hit the bell.
Right? Okay.
Well, I'm not going that far. Come on.
Now, hold on a second. All right. Well, do you guys want to start moving?
I will trust the druid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Estelar points at this tree and says, "This fun."
Says, "I know
His name
this.
is...
I know this one."
Yes.
Gives it a big lick.
It's telling me that Ash Flanor is that direction.
Judge.
All right. Well, I will trust. I'll trust the druid. I'll follow the druid.
I will follow Estelar.
Okay. So you're picking a direction. towards Thelios.
Not towards
So-
Thelios. I thought we wanted to go back to Ash Lenora.
No.
I'm just. I'm trying to explain this in my head. You don't know where you are, is the thing. You know relatively where you are because you can still see Thelios, but it is not exactly where it was before.
Okay.
You
so
are
we
still exactly where you were before. This is not the same forest, and you're assuming that you're just gonna go a direction and get back to Ashmore the way you came. Is the problem? That I'm like, no, not exactly.
Okay, so we're headed to Ash Lenora as best we can.
Yeah, I'd say that'd be the better term to use.
Then roll a d4 or a d8 and figure out the direction that we're moving.
What if we just roll an 8? We'll just turn around and walk.
Walk away.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
walk away.
Thelios.
It's this
I-
way.
I will say with the 28, with the natural 20 that you got before, you do know, with the area you are, you have a general idea of where the edge of the forest might be relatively to the tree line that you remember before. So you head in that direction, you'll probably get to the edge of the forest.
No, Chris, why don't you just ask the fucking trees where Ash Lenora is?
I was thinking about it, but I rolled a nat 20.
You think they've been there?
Yeah, also the trees are only here. Like, they're not gonna...
Yeah, but they could talk to the other trees. You know, they pass the message down the line, and then it's like, what's that game where you pass a
but it's
message
like
to like 100 trees?
But, you know, have you
100
ever
people.
played telephone?
Yeah, we play telephone with these trees, and then the message gets back, and it's just like, Quumble Bumbus, and you're like, what did you fucking say to me, you little bitch?
Exactly. That's what's gonna happen, because these trees don't know what Ash Lenora is.
It'd be really funny, though.
What the fuck's an Ash Lenora?
Alright, well.
How dare you call my menorah ass?
Alright. We head in the direction as best we can of Ash Lenora.
Yes, I am going to do my best to lead my party in the direction that I believe is towards the edge of the forest and towards I guess Thelios to then go to Ash Lenora.
Alrighty. Okay, so you guys start heading in the relative direction that leads you closer to Thelios, but a bit more to the side, and it takes a bit of walking. In the meantime, Mista, while you guys are moving and going around, sort of transfers herself between each one of you guys, and just starts. She just asks like a bunch of random questions now that she's just here. Just questions like, so where are you from? What's this place? What's that thing? That looks different. What's this? Just like a child who's never seen a bunch of things before.
Tolkien,
Can we kill it?
having two sisters, will answer her questions. Whenever she asks them, he'll answer them to the best of her ability, or his ability.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. After a while, she seems to generally calm down a bit, but it's definitely, she's a taxing person to say the least. There's not a moment where there isn't a moment of silence when she's with you guys. Just seems that she's got a lot of questions for you now. Especially, and a lot of the questions also like, why is it storming? Is this storming? This is a weird storm. I've never seen a storm like this before. What's that over there? This is a city?
A city. We look over there.
Hey.
Yes.
You don't want to
And
go
then
to
she's
that
not-
one.
And then she's like, no, it's just a bug.
Is that what a city is? It's like, no, that's a bush. They're like, ah. So it's not like a fairy gnome city. Okay.
Fairies have cities?
It's like, well, like towns. People call them cities. like we got the fairy city, the gnome cities, and sort of the little pixie cities.
Well, do they
They're real
not just all
small
live
though.
together?
I mean, sometimes. Feels pretty big. I haven't been through all of it before. I've been to a lot of it. I haven't been to all of it though. Is there all of it? Okay, is the Feywild endless? And she just starts whispering to herself like, oh, is there no end to the Feywild?
Well, I mean, he's just sitting on
Does
top
it
of my head,
never
so I
end?
imagine I could hear her.
Yeah, well, all you can hear this.
Oh, okay.
What's your self check?
He's not quiet.
Oh, okay.
But as you guys do start to get a bit closer, the trees start to thin out a little bit more as you guys are walking. And you look ahead of you, and you do eventually see what is the edge of the edge of the forest. And you can see just clear. You can just see a clear field once again for a little bit. But Dolkin, you actually feel. Sorry, I'm losing your name. You feel Mista suddenly just grab at your horns and just sort of jerk your head back.
Yeah,
Like
she grabs the one
like a-
good horn and just pulls me really hard that way. It's like, oh, mister, you pull a little hard. I only got one good one.
Stop.
What's wrong?
She just sort of points up ahead. The green is dead.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of that going on around here.
No, the shrubbery up ahead of us is all dead.
What do we see?
You guys look up ahead a bit, and you can't really see anything for a little bit, but yeah, I'll say,
Roll a nature check.
I'll say more perception checks.
Okay.
As she's pointing up ahead.
Perceive.
How hard do I
I'm
perceive?
perceiving.
How hard am I perceiving? I'm not perceiving at all,
Yeah.
actually.
She's
She's
pulling your
still pulling
your
the
head
horn.
back.
Dolkin, his
She's
back
got
is
one hand on your eyes.
his back is bending even further back than you all thought it could. He's nearly 90 degrees.
Yeah, Dolkin, she sort of jerked your head back, and she give you a little bit of a crick in your neck, and like, ow, just from pulling so hard. So, bit distracted with that. Hank and Vashana, you guys do look up ahead, and it's hard to see since it's very dark and gray outside. You do notice that there are a couple trees up ahead of you. Near the edge of the forest that they do seem like they've had like a bunch of their leaves that have just sort of fallen off of them from what you can see. And for you, Estelar, you actually put a hand on one of the trees next to you, and you actually do notice that it feels hollow. You give it a knock, and it's completely dry and dead. Like all the moisture has been taken from it. And even looking down at the ground, you see that the grass is, even with it being dark and stormy out, you can still see, close up the green and color to the vegetation, but it's all just brown and wilted. And it leads further past into the clearing.
None of the well, I mean, we didn't see the wraiths do anything like this, right? Like just like them existing.
The Bodax?
Or yeah, whatever they're called.
Yeah, the Bodax? No, they only seem to affect living
living.
creatures, from what you saw.
Oh, this is well, I guess I don't see this.
What's happening here? Looks like even the forest is dying.
Dolgan finally pulls his head back.
What? Oh. This. Wait. No, I don't think we've. Why is that grass all like that?
Mister, have you ever seen anything like this before?
No. The only time I ever saw something like this happen was, well, whenever any forest matron was upset. Nothing like this. It's not like the changing seasons that go around. It's just everything's dead.
Well, as far as I know, I don't think we have forest matrons. At least, I don't know if I don't think every forest has one.
And as you guys are sitting there, you do hear something up ahead of you, past the clearing. That just sounds like doom, 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 doom. It's
It sounds like
heavy
doom is
sound.
up ahead.
Just very heavy thuds on the ground ahead of you.
Don't worry, I'll call the Slayer. He'll get right on it. We'll be okay.
How close?
They're pretty heavy. They're pretty heavy. Whatever it is, the thudding. I wouldn't say it's relatively close, but you can definitely take notice of it from where you are in the forest.
Oh, what say we take it a little stealthier from here on?
Yeah, as soon as Dolgan started hearing this, I was gonna do primeval awareness, because it only takes a minute. So, just to see if it is a big fucking monstrosity.
It is definitely not a monstrosity.
Okay, well.
Or a
Are there,
fiend?
are there any monstrosities or fiends, like, around it?
You do sense, well, you don't know what
I mean, just like around.
Around?
Yeah, like monsters or fiends.
Nothing in the forest that you're in right now, but out further, past where you are, there is still the sense of monstrosities.
Okay.
And now,
you
do feel two fiends.
Oh no. Oh, that's not good.
In a group of one in each group of with a group of monstrosities.
That's not good. Yeah, as Dolkin is just like, spends a minute just following everyone, just, taking it easy. He'll then like look to you all and be like, well, it's not a monstrosity or fiend, but I think I got other bad news. There's fiends here now. They're quite a ways off, but I see that they're actually mingling with the monstrosities.
Well, isn't that great?
No.
That was sarcasm, though.
Oh, I know. It's just. I'm sorry.
No.
The situation is just getting a lot worse.
It's not great. Well,
Well, I mean, we gotta see what's making all that doom.
let's not rush in.
What don't we?
I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on us, just to even on Mista, just to give us a little bit of a boost.
Yeah, Mista just sort of looks down to you and she's got a bit of worry on her face now. She's very jovial and happy, but now that you guys are here, she seems to be a lot less. It's like, I didn't sense it before, but this place really smells of death. This isn't normal for your home, is it?
Oh, this place has been like this the whole time we've been here.
No, it hasn't, Dolgan.
Straight
Falcon spreading lies.
Well, I mean, it was good for a couple of days.
Yeah, you see the colors on her fur, not fur, on her leaves actually dull to a bit of a more yellowish tone as she sort of creeps behind your horns a bit, Dolkin. It's like, I don't like being here, actually.
Don't worry. In no time, we'll get you somewhere safe and figure out how to get you back home. Isn't that right, everyone?
Yeah,
Honey.
you know, just stick with that, Mister. It keeps you safe. Without
You
you
know,
here.
we'll get you to that other forest someday.
That'd be nice. I got a lot of friends there.
Do you?
Yeah. A bit. Couple. Some. Maybe like 2. Okay, 1. I got a friend. Just 1.
That's still pretty
Hank
good.
raises an eyebrow.
Okay, that was the truth.
He raises his other
All
eyebrow.
right. Yeah, both eyebrows are raised. He blinks or he winks with both eyes.
But,
All right, I guess I'll believe you.
all right. Well, go ahead then and give me stealth checks, everybody, as you're moving up.
Plus 10.
Still.
27.
18.
I
Oh.
like seeing I like seeing all these weak baby numbers.
Do we? Is this a group roll? Or is this an individual roll? Because if it is a group roll, I'd like to add them all. But if it's an individual, then I won't.
It's a group roll.
Okay, then I go.
Oh, and,
Oh my fucking god! Nat 20's all on the other side.
Let's make Baron's public
22.
stealth check.
Oh my, holy shit! These are some bad rolls.
Well, you got the plus 10.
Yeah, I'm just well, like they're not bad. They're just all low.
And for Mista, okay, so she gets a 23 with the plus 10.
Right. Doesn't Chase also get 23? Or is that only to being seen? Like, does he have advantage on stealth rolls because of the cape? Or how
Oh,
does his
he
cape
does.
work?
You do. Oh, so
Hank
yeah.
has advantage.
Hank has
because of
advantage on
Cloak of-
stealth checks.
Oh,
because
but doesn't
Cloak
he
of
have disadvantage
Elvenkind-
on perception?
And people have disadvantage on perception checks against him specifically.
Oh, okay, okay.
So, yeah, so take a... It's a high group total, but, yeah, you guys are pretty well hidden as you guys start to move forward. And as you do, you... Even with the rain, you do hear, like, the crunch of dead leaves, despite them being soggy and wet underneath you. You can definitely feel, ooh, that is dead-ass grass right there underneath you. And as you guys start moving more and more, it is easier to spot that the grass vegetation has withered and died. And as you guys get to the edge, you do look upon a fields as well. And as far as your vision can take you, you do notice especially in the immediate area around you, that everything is just died. And it's a very small open field. You do actually notice that from here, to your left, past the tree line, you do see that it starts to sort of move more straight and curve slightly, probably a couple miles, about maybe 2 or 3 miles down. But then to the right, the forest actually does do a slight crescent curve to another side of it, about a good ways away. And while you guys are here, you do give me a perception check as well while you guys are sitting there.
Perception.
17.
11.
Soft 20.
What would this thing have for? Let's use its passive. Okay, so everyone but Hank sees it. He just barely got under it, but it's not moving slow. It's not moving to be unseen, but you see a creature about a couple 100 feet from you, and you only really see it once the lightning hits. and it's very brief as it blends in completely with the surrounding, almost unseeable,
Mm-hmm.
if not for any natural lights. And you guys see stomping with heavy footsteps across the field, just very slow and methodical.
Tolkien's dad.
This creature that is sort of stationary and slow.
Oh. Are you like
Are
the
you
name
putting
of
in
the
the
P
Oh,
Discord?
word?
the CR23
Ah.
thing.
Hmm.
Wait, where is it?
It's I put it in the art.
Oh, you put it in R.
It's pretty big.
Well, now I gotta pull it up on the fucking Jumbotron, Isaiah.
Well, unfortunately, Dean rolled 20 since I don't get paid until tomorrow. Apparently, it canceled my big subscription thing to it, so I couldn't be uploading more shit to
Well,
it.
just delete other stuff, Isaiah.
I have too much,
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
and it's very brief, but you do see this very gaunt and haunting figure that's just sort of idly moving in this area.
Y'all wanna go
And
kill it?
you do see around it just dead creatures. In the brief flash of just withered skeletons around it as it's moving around. It seems to be very slow, though, for the most parts.
Well, then we gotta come together as a group. Do we want to go kill the beast?
No.
All right, your opinion's wrong. Next.
I don't know. It kind of looks a little scary.
But do you want to fight it though?
Now, as we see it, do we roll anything to try and figure out what if one of us may know what it is?
Well, considering it's not a monstrosity, it means I'd never seen it before. So.
The only I believe Marin is the only person who would have a possibility of knowing what it is.
Really?
No one else. None of you else would know what it is.
None of us.
You never seen anything like this before, ever. Or even heard descriptions of this thing.
Okay.
Um,
Anybody know what this thing may be?
Let me roll for Marin real quick. Okay. Marin sort of just pauses real quick. Oh, I didn't even roll perception for her, but oh, I guess I probably should have done, but I'll be fine. Marin sort of just pauses and just sort of shakes her head. It's like, no, but I don't like what that is. It's definitely giving me a similar feeling to those Bodaks from before. But
Except it's like
worse.
Except it's like 20 feet tall.
Yeah. Well, it's far away right now, but she just looks to the right where the I think we just stick to the tree line and just go around this place. We should be fine. It seems to be lumbering, maybe? If we just don't get his attention, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, let's try not to get into any unnecessary fights like now.
Especially now when we got precious cargo.
Yeah, me.
Something about that thing just gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't want to be anywhere near it.
The what?
Heebie-jeebies?
What is that?
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Hi, what the hell's a heebie-jeebie?
You know that feeling when the tingle runs down your spine and you're kind of like afraid you're going to piss your pants?
Is this one of those stupid elf things that you elves have?
I'm not an elf.
That's what an elf would say in the presence of me.
I'm not an elf. I just have an adopted elf family.
Adopted elf, dark elf. What's the difference? What kind of race is adopted?
You know how your parents never loved you, Hank?
Yeah, Chase, you should have said, what is adopted? Here you go. You like, what is adopted? Hmm? I've never heard of no adopted.
Adopted elf.
I've never heard of adopted elf. Well,
Whatever. Let's just make sure it doesn't see us.
He's giving her the heebie-jeebies. We don't want that.
aye. It's a good thing us dwarves don't have these heebie-jeebies. I've never wanted to piss my pants in the presence of a creature. Because I'm not some pissy elf.
But she's not an elf. Hank.
What?
She's adopted.
What's adopted?
What's vagina? Alright, we're gonna follow the tree line.
Yeah. What the hell's adopted?
So you guys.
So
are
we
moving.
stealthily move.
Yeah, I
along
said
towards
we're
the
gonna follow the
line.
tree line.
Yeah,
we're leaving.
Sorry, I didn't want to
Yeah.
interrupt any of that. It's just you
No,
know.
I know. It was genius.
It was gold.
I mean, that's a word you can use for that. All right, so you guys move around this area, and it takes quite a bit to completely go around this area. And as you guys are moving around, I assume you guys are keeping a good glance on that creature in the middle of the plain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oddly enough, the creature seems to just move in general directions that don't mean much. Sort of just hovers around this large field, just taking one large stride of one of its hooved feet, and just moving very slowly. Despite the fact that it moves rather slower, you can see that it takes up a lot of space in its slow movements, and you actually do notice as there are creatures that do push through the dead foliage. You do notice that there is a deer that comes out at one point the direction you guys are coming from, and moves through the area, and just passes through the field, and which the creature's head just turns towards it and shifts its gears to that area, almost like being locked on to its presence.
Mm-hmm.
And as it does, it actually moves rather quickly compared to its earlier speed before, and is able to catch up to the deer that passes through, and without being touched, as the deer gets anywhere within its vicinity, you see it just dies on the spot.
All right. I don't want to be in this campaign anymore.
I despawn.
Now that is the heebie-jeebies.
Can I
Yeah,
pull my fizz
and,
gun? Can I pick it
to,
up and move it somewhere else?
Sure. Sure. You pick it up and it goes into the creature's hands.
I
as it
accidentally
picks up the
scrolled.
deer.
I accidentally scrolled down. I bring it closer.
Yeah, it picks up. Yeah, the fizz gun puts the deer into its hands, where it just grabs onto it, and then after a couple seconds, You just see bones clattering to the ground.
And then whenever the bones hit, they go.
Delicious, I got it.
You good there, Chase?
It was so good.
I got it, Chase. It was funny. It wasn't that funny though.
People suck.
Hey, I laughed. It was good.
This shit was genius.
You gotta laugh at me. I said it was good.
And like at the top right of the screen, like it just says, like up in the sky, it just says Dark Walker. Dark Walker killed deer.
But then you see the deer had like it had like a hashtag in its name.
Yeah. Oh my god. So stupid.
Would you like a minute, Chase? Are you good?
It was just a Gmod joke. Like,
Yeah, and it was a really good Gmod joke.
This was a good Gmod joke.
I feel like I should just like have a quick break just so Chase can ground himself back to reality.
Step back to reality.
Maybe I should have just had a normal walk back to the city. Maybe that would have been better.
Yeah, probably would have.
Wouldn't have made any Gmod jokes. That's for sure.
Yeah. So I'm starting to regret a lot of things now.
I'm crying.
Just imagine the time I killed fucking Trump in Gmod.
Mm.
Hey, we're moving to Family Guy. Brandon. Brandon kills Trump.
so anyways.
So anyways,
This place sucks.
We,
I want you guys to give me another stealth check as you guys are moving through.
All the laughing might have gave us away.
17.
Stealth.
But oh my god, Estel, you're
I'm on
carrying
fire
this
today.
You're carrying this game.
Does it still have
roll.
Pass Without Trace?
Yep.
I wouldn't have dropped it, so unless
Yeah, for this part it would.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
26.
And
No. And if this is still a group. Bingo.
Yep, still group.
Oh my god.
24.
24. And Misa gets a 34.
Misa.
She rolled very good. All right, so you guys are.
Oh, you got a 14.
Yeah, I already rolled.
Sorry, didn't see it.
Yeah.
So you guys do move. You do. I can speak. You guys continue to move quietly and cautiously. Keep making sure to keep that thing within eye shot. But there seems to be no immediate danger with this creature. As for whatever reason, it just remains in this field. But you do get eventually halfway around this crescent arc of the forest, and you do start to see the end of where it is. And I want Vishana to give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Where's
Yeah.
the binos?
13.
The what?
You're not binoculars?
You
No,
mean-
I don't have a spyglass.
Oh.
Yeah, no, and that wouldn't work out here.
Oh.
I do.
You got a spyglass?
I do.
I know we have a spyglass. Like,
I have a spyglass, but it's like cursed.
No, that's wrong
That's
campaign.
You're
fucking-
thinking of
Keith's campaign.
you're thinking of Curse of
Wait,
Yeah,
Strahd.
that's a
Are
straw.
you-
No, I know.
are
I
you
know we
serious?
have
don't
one in
think I
this
gave you.
campaign.
I do
Look.
not think I've ever given you a spyglass.
Okay.
You did before,
I know
but
we
we
did.
gave
You
it
did?
back.
We had to return it to Conrad.
Oh,
Okay.
right, that's true.
Okay. Look,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hard. It's been like 2 fucking months since I've played D&D.
We can tell.
It's-
I'm sorry, that might have been a little too mean.
No, it's fine.
But yeah, 13. Yeah. While you guys are walking, Vashana, you're keeping an eye on the creature, but also towards Stelios, and you're starting to think, you know, the way you guys are moving, and the position and everything is, you're starting to feel like this might be a little more to where you guys might have been before. At least the distance and position that you see the Eye of the Storm over Thelios seems to match up a bit more with the direction you guys were going when getting to Ashflenora.
Oh, good. We're back on the right track.
The monster's just kind of like pacing one area, right? It's not like meandering towards where we're going.
Not really. To give a general map view of where you guys are right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's about like a 1 mile area,
Mm-hmm.
and where you guys were, there was like if you went right, like a crescent arc of the forest that on your right that immediately goes to the other side of this field,
Mm-hmm.
and then sort of a little bit of a more forest that then just stops.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing is currently just circling the 1 mile area, sort of just going just around through and then back around. Is what you've been noticing. It does circle, but you guys are able to, you know, stay at pace with it, so it doesn't get anywhere near you guys.
Okay.
But,
As long as it's not like walking towards where we are going to be heading, then we should be fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you guys, as you are walking, and get to about a couple of hundred more feet to the other side of this clearing on the other side. The trees and everything are still dead around you, but you do see that it does breach into more open field. But give me another perception check if you don't mind.
Just Vashana or?
Everyone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perception.
Thank God it
How
wasn't
hard
just
am I
Vashana.
perceiving? And 11.
Here I go perceiving again.
Oh, he perceived.
Wow. I'll give one to Marin so I don't forget. Ah, unfortunate. And oh, okay. Yep, this would be Hank and Mista actually.
No way.
While you guys are moving through, Hank, you see Mista's head actually turn and look towards the edge of the forest that you guys are on right now, deeper in, and your head turns as well, seeing that, and you do hear what is movement coming from inside. Which actually isn't inside the forest. What you think is on the other side of the trees that you guys are on. As you do look, and it is a bit of a thinner patch of trees, and you do see actually past it just about a good maybe 60, 70 feet to the other side, in which is another clearing. And, yep, and you hear movement on that side. And, Mista sort of like pats your cheek, Dolkin. Just sort of pats it a couple times.
Then he'll that'll get his attention.
She'll point over to your right. It's like, guys, I think there's some things over there.
Some good things, or well, they're still
I don't know.
alive.
I hear a lot of things moving over there. I think they might be on the other side of the trees here. The trees here are really thin.
Well,
We peek over that way.
I was gonna say, I imagine we can't see it, so.
Yeah, you don't see anything right now. It was a listening check before, but yeah, you can see sort of through to where you can notice after a bit that the trees just stop, but you don't see much past that.
well, I don't think we've walked far enough that it could be a monstrosity or a fiend. So if any hopes are good and everything's dying around here, that must mean it's something that's still alive.
This would be also, I should say, this would be closer to the. This would be about an hour of walking, close to the time that Eslar, your past without trace, is starting to fade.
Ah, well, I'll just put it back up.
Okay,
Hilarious.
right, you
I
do
mean,
that.
She can do it for free, so.
I can do it for free, so
Once for
there-
free. Well, actually,
I can do it
spending charges.
infinitely.
Infinitely, sure.
Infinitely.
Like, if you need to use it more than like 2 or 3 times, like, you're already fucked.
This is true.
So basically infinite.
So, you guys are notified of the sound. Do you guys keep moving the way you have been, or do you want to cut through onto the other side?
Now, what are the chances that these creatures are going to be friendly? We haven't run into many friendly things outside of towns recently.
I feel like nothing in this forest can be trusted. Not even. Oh, and I'll get really close up to Esther. Well, like, actually, I'm gonna wave my hand like towards me, from Estelar to me.
Estelar will lean down.
And
I'm
I
also a
don't even-
racist.
I don't even trust the little one. Between you and me.
You're talking about yourself?
I don't trust me most of all.
Oh, yes, he did. I can't trust myself.
They do say that you are your own worst enemy.
A second littlest one.
Oh.
Oh, he's talking about his penis.
Let's.
How did you just have
His
said
penis
that?
is bigger than him?
I like where your head's at, Jolkin. This is bigger than me. I just had this ridiculous joke.
You guys turn around and just see
trying to get
a drag mark in the ground. just from Hank's massive balls that are in his pants right now.
Well, balls are
Love it.
average size. It's pure shaft.
Yeah, it's ball.
That's awful.
It's a rough time.
Well, we know that it's not a monstrosity or a fiend, so, you know, because
Do you?
Well, I mean, have we walked more than 5 miles?
I mean, you didn't ask specifically where they were.
Well, I was saying like, no, I'm saying like, I don't think we could have walked 5 miles in an hour, right?
They're not at the 5-mile range, Brandon.
Oh.
They are within.
Well, that's why I'm saying I don't think that this could be a monstrosity or a fiend. Because they would have been.
Didn't ask me specifics.
You told me that I know where the fuck the monstrosity and fiends are.
You didn't ask me, idiot. Pushes up glasses.
You just said if there were. You didn't say where they were.
Well, it tells me where they are. So I was like, I knew you'd give me the information if that was necessary.
Brandon, these abilities, you got Brandon. You got to tell me
Oh.
more than I'm not going to give you everything, Brandon. I'm going to answer what you tell me, Brandon,
Well-
unless you specify.
Well, when I did it feel like 'cause they were within a couple miles of us? A mile.
Yes,
Oh, well then never mind.
at least not within a mile, but a little bit past a mile.
Oh, okay. Cause yeah, again, look, Isaiah, I fucking hate being a ranger. A ranger fucking sucks, all right? So I mean,
You're
I'm
allowed
as
to
mad
pick
as
it.
you are. Fucking hate this class.
Hey, you got no one to blame but yourself, Brandon.
That's it. I'm killing Dolkeen. When we get back, I'm marrying him off to Vrishna, and that's gonna be the end of his storyline. So Dolkeen will say now that he remembered, he had a bit of a brain lapse to say, well, I remember feeling monstrosities and like pretty close, or at least where we kind of are. So there is the possibility that it could be the monstrosities I was feeling earlier.
How about we just stay quiet and not fuck with what was in this forest?
I'm good with that.
I kind of don't want to get into fights right now.
Does you wanna just keep going?
Yes, let's.
Should we at least see what it is in case it's something very dangerous?
But if it's something very dangerous, I'd rather not go near it.
Well, what if I stick behind? And what if I
Like this bait.
Yeah, act as bait. just so I can. Yeah, I'm quite charismatic. I've got negotiating skills.
I don't think your charm is going to help you in this situation.
Yeah, says you, hag.
Wow.
She leans down and grabs your beard and pulls it up. Would you like to rephrase that, little man?
Put me down. Put me down.
You see her pull out one of her daggers, and you're like, you know, I have been thinking you could use a bit of a shave.
Oh, this is when you do it. This is when you cut his beard. Cut it. Roll the cut.
Yeah, you just see her take the tip and flick off like a hair off your beard. What do you think?
So, what you guys didn't know was that Hank was actually a wild magic barbarian. He's about to rage. Rage. He rolls evasion.
Yeah, can I dodge roll?
That evasion only works for saving throws. Dex save specifically.
This should be a dex save.
I mean, you let it happen. You didn't say no. She's got you now. She's legally binding. She's got you now.
Yeah, I can't. No takesies backsies.
No takesy backsies.
I was just thinking about that, Matt.
Hold on.
All right.
I reckon that was what I was referencing because I saw that very much comic earlier. Just the guy with the huge balls.
Being just an average dwarf adventurer with an abnormally large cock and balls.
But she does slick over your beard and put you down and just sort of take her foot and smack you in the ass with the back of it. It's like, if you're gonna do something, go do it.
Did she drop the hair?
Oh yeah, she dropped you.
She like cut like a hair,
She took a single hair.
She took it.
She took a single hair off your beard.
I'm gonna look at her with like red. My like the outside of my eyes are like red.
He's about to cry.
He's about to cry.
I'm gonna say,
"Oh, gonna cry? It's your pants.
You're not be so mean to me. I'm gonna go tell my parents.
Give it back.
Give it back.
Give it back to me. Give me back what you took, you whore.
She's like holding it. She's like holding it up, and Hank's like jumping up with his arms outstretched, just trying to grab it.
She's holding up above your head.
Speaking of which,
that
that just made me remember. Dolkin,
Yeah,
you have a beard, right?
I do.
Yeah, that's right. From your
I-
belt.
But I would love
From
to
the
see
belt.
her pick me up by my beard, considering I'm a little taller.
Oh
than
no,
her.
she'd bring you down by
Oh,
your
okay.
beard.
Look, as
Yeah,
soon
Minotaur with a beard.
She tosses your single beard hair back
into the
to you.
wind.
But it gets blown to the wind, then it gets pushed down by the rain, gets crushed into the ground.
Hilarious.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
He wanted to go see what those monsters were.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and
I guess
at the end of that, she's like, "If you're gonna go do it, go do it."
well, it doesn't feel like a no.
Fine, then I'll go do it. She just puts her hood up.
And like, did she ever give Hank's like beard hair
No,
back?
he said she threw it in the wind. It's gone.
Threw into the wind. It's gone.
She threw it to the wind.
It's
gone.
It's gone. It's gone with the wind.
Can Hank roll a perception check to see if he sees that?
No, it's gone, Chase.
Sure. Roll perception. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Double that 20s. I got a 17.
You see it roll. You see it to get blown in the direction of the giant creature, and you watch as the single beard hair gets turned to dust as it gets close to the creature.
Horn plays.
Hank pulls out a glass vial.
Well, what you doing with a glass vial?
I'm going to get my hair back. This is where Hank dies.
It's dust.
It's
dust.
All right. I'll let it go. But I'll be back for it.
You want? You don't want to go get your hair back next to the big thing?
I'll be back for it.
Hank will remember this.
Hank will remember this. Like there's that little caption that shows up above Marin's head. It says Hank will remember this.
She looks up. She looks up and then looks back down. Good.
Achievement unlocked. Annoyed the dwarf.
A lot easier than I thought it'd be.
I think it should actually be short temper, but
Ooh.
That's good.
That one is pretty good.
Right, well, we'll go ahead and roll this for her.
Oh, that's a 30.
That's pretty good. And let's see. Where are they? There they are. Let's see. What do you guys got? I mean, they'd have to roll pretty high to see. So
You have to roll above a 30.
they have to get a natural 20, which is a nope. And as for the other ones, I don't think they got anything. So, they ain't got nothing. They also roll natural 20. Nope, ain't happening. Oh man, who would have thought high stealth is really good? All right.
And plus 10 is even better.
Yeah, I assume you guys duck a little bit more into the woods to be, out of the fields and out of eyesight.
Yeah, we'll give Marin a minute to look.
Yeah, it takes about I'd say probably not that long. Yeah, about a good 3-4 minutes, maybe 5, as she moves quietly in, and eventually do lose sight of her as a good few minutes pass by. And then she does come back, and she sneaks up, let's say behind you, Estelar, and just pokes you on the shoulder.
What did you see?
Well, on the other side of these trees, there's a small road. I didn't see where it led, but that could be a path back to the city we need to be at. Though, like always, there are lots of still undead roaming around. I'm surprised they're not roaming around this area, but it just points back to the giant walking giants. That could be a reason why they're not here. I'm not sure, but I did see something else out there. I did see in the distance one of those passing by displacer beast units with the red caps. Looked like they had something with them. I couldn't really see it, but it was blue and it had a bunch of spikes on it.
Can we all hear this or just SLR?
Oh no, you all hear it.
Oh, okay. Because you
Does
said
that
she was
ring any
like whispering to
bells?
SLR. So.
Roll an intelligence check to see if you can remember. Unless memory generally, if you don't know out of character.
I mean,
if you're trying to remember,
you're talking
so I'd
about
say
the invisible fucking things.
Would it be Arcana?
invisible.
The things in what was the place with the demons in the first place we went to? The what the fuck is the name of the place? It's in my notes somewhere.
Barshan.
Yeah, the things we fought in Barshan. Is that not what you're getting at?
Weren't invisible, but
Yeah, I thought they were invisible, right? Because Ma
no,
like
they just had very good stealth.
Oh.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. You guys think about it for a moment. She is talking about the frost demons that you remember fighting back in Barshan.
The dog can be like,
Right.
wait a second, blue, and has the spikes on them. Oh no, Mary, that's the themes that I was talking about.
Frost
Oh, good.
demons. Great.
Oh, that's annoying. Wait.
But how did
Wait,
they have them?
that. Oh no, they
Oh.
found the pieces.
Pieces?
Yeah, pieces of the dreaded king.
Well, Vashana, that wasn't really hard. We basically showed up and gave it to them on a silver platter.
We did do that. That did happen.
Yeah, we did. Fuck.
Wait. Oh, right. That thing that Jerem was talking about earlier. Shit.
I didn't think they'd actually end up using them.
Well, Leannon's not any. Well, if Leannon's anything, she's a crazy, insane bitch. Why would she do that?
Maybe she. What is her like goal? Her goal is just to rule everything. I'm guessing, and
Rule, subjugation, fear. That's how she works.
Yeah.
That's how she's always worked.
I mean, we've seen what that demon pieces can do to people, and like, if she's looking for power, that's a quick jump cut to getting it.
And if anything, she wants her and her species alone to be the ones thriving. It wouldn't surprise me if, by the end of all this, where she's successful, the population of this entire continent was cut down dramatically.
But do you think that she's actually like, because, well, we actually saw when we found one of the pieces of Demon King, we saw that the guy who used it merged with the piece, right? Because it was his heart.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I don't think she's. I don't think she's that crazy yet.
But then how would she summon out the demons?
I don't know.
Same. I mean, Bilkin. She sort of points upwards at the storm. If she could do this, I'm pretty sure summoning a couple demons wouldn't be too hard for her.
Ah, well, yeah, I guess you kind of got a point there.
And if she knows someone who could help her do it and make it a lot easier, maybe Kevlin. Though from what I've seen, doesn't look like the sort of demon summoning person.
Hopefully, she's not made a deal with Tethanol.
Wouldn't that be fun if she also just happened to be working with Tethanol and all of this?
Wouldn't that be wild?
Wouldn't that be crazy, guys?
All right, hear me out. You know, what if we just like get a big pencil and just like erase this place?
That's an idea, Donkey.
That's
The
a
best
hot
one I've
take,
heard all
Donkey.
day.
How about instead of erasing this place, we just erase her?
Well, because I
Oh.
said a big pencil. We'd need like a normal size pencil for that.
Well, it'd be easier to get a normal-sized pencil than a large pencil.
Would it?
We don't have any pencils like now.
We need to go get a fucking pencil then.
But so why are we standing around here?
Let's go get ourselves a pencil.
Let's go get a pencil.
That's the next quest.
That's the next quest.
What's a pencil?
Just Mista just butts into the conversation, looking at you guys.
It's, you know, when you make a mistake, you gotta fix it. So this is how you fix it.
Oh, so we find a pencil, it'll solve all our problems?
Well,
Right.
we'll be one step closer.
I'll find a pencil.
This will be her quest until.
To find a pencil.
Find a
then
pencil.
then she realizes, wait, it's made out of wood. And then
Yeah, but at that point we're already long gone. So just like with the ferryman who wants to kill us because we fucked up his boat, you know, she might hate us, but we'll be long gone. So.
oh yeah, true.
Yeah, she'll find out it's
Hank's
made out
the
of
one who
wood.
fucked up his boat, okay?
Yeah.
That is true. We can sell Hank. I'll sell him out.
But yeah, Misa does tap on your shoulder, Estelar, as she just sort of sizes up to you.
Hey, I noticed you were doing that thing before, so, if you want to save that, I can do that too if you like.
You
You
can.
seem like- yeah, all of us can.
Oh,
I
but
didn't get through the forest so easily.
I assume because you're just swinging through it, she doesn't happen to know.
Oh, also, are you guys hungry by any chance?
I'm starving.
Oh, okay.
And then she will, just for your food intake for the day, because you guys didn't eat anything while you're in the Feywild, so you are incredibly hungry right now.
Excuse me. Me and Hank ate one mystery apple.
A singular.
Yeah.
Singular.
Yeah.
What'd that mystery apple do?
We switched bodies. We all switched
Oh
bodies.
yeah, you all
Oh.
temporarily switch bodies.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she just clasps her hands together, makes you all some good berries, and gives each of you one.
Berries?
Good boy berries.
Some good boy berries.
I love good berries.
But berries are my favorite.
Yeah, she is like, one for you. It gives each of you one for you, and one for you. You know what? Two for you.
Who's she giving two to?
Yeah.
Who's she
We'll do
playing
the-
favorites to?
roll
The
a
big
d20.
and strong one.
Roll a d20. See who is her favorite.
All right. I'm gonna roll 2 d20s, one for me and one for Maul. The first one will
Yeah.
be for me. The second will be for Maul. Okay, that's a
Oh.
that's a 19 for Maul.
She wasn't. I don't think she was gonna give one to Ma.
Excuse me. She was so friendly to sit on her back. She wouldn't try to feed my spider.
No.
Ah.
Also, Ma can't eat a good berry.
I know, but she doesn't know that. That's why I'm saying she's trying.
Fair. You know what? Fine. You know what she does actually? She sticks a good berry on each of her pincers.
Nice.
on both of her fangs. That's why. And two for you, Plunk.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. Ma just starts rubbing at her face.
I figured she was gonna give one to Ma, and then Ma was just gonna roll it over to Dolkin.
Nope. She puts it right on little,
Oh, okay.
right little pincers. Oh, well, thank you for that, Mista. She's more of a, Ma is more of a meat eater. But thank you.
Ah, okay, I see.
More of a meat drinker.
Meat slurper,
You can drink meat?
She can.
That's cool.
Yeah, give her any piece. I mean, I got a piece right here if you won't feed her.
That sounds horrifying. She immediately swipes a piece of meat and hands it to Ma.
I guess I'll take out a ration. She can hand it over to Ma, and Ma will look at it and do her thing where she just injects it with a bunch of acid and fucking just slurps it, and then we hear the awful like slushing noises that happen.
Yeah, she just liquefies. She just liquefies the piece. And you know what it's like it's like shit, what was that like the bug guy in Curse the Cowardly Dog. that slurps up
Yeah.
Eustace and Muriel.
Yeah. Like the big fly guy, yeah?
Makes that gross like like straw sucking noise.
God, that show was fucked.
Oh yeah. So you guys all get a good berry. You get a good boy berry.
Nice.
From Mista. And let's see. Let's see. Oh, there should be something else I can have her do. Nah, she's not that.
You know, when's that gonna get a remake?
What? Oh,
Courage.
Courage.
Or like a revival?
Probably never, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Chase.
the actual good shows never get remakes.
Chase, there was a lesbian couple in that show. They can't remake that. There were 2 gay cats. You can't.
Who said they were gay?
They ran away together,
They-
and they literally
They
like.
were- yeah, they
Okay.
100% were a gay couple.
Okay,
She
well,
said, "I want to be
from,
with the what I like love," and then she ran away with him because she didn't want to get married to the guy.
well, you can love your homies.
So, a quick question for you. This isn't a hostile action. What is your AC? Is it 15 or 16?
16.
You fool! It was hostile.
It was hostile. Yeah, I attacked you.
You
Why would I
die.
still not go at 16?
You take 40 billion damage.
Yeah, the
Oh,
DC was
no.
actually 21. You die.
I roll. I roll.
17d12.
I roll this many against you.
He holds out his fingers
Oh.
over the d12 call.
I roll
That
whatever
barely
that
puts a dent
is.
in my health.
Yeah, you guys keep moving on for the day, feeling a little bit better, but you know, still between a rock and a hard place, i.e., the giant monster still roaming around, and the realization that there are now frost demons walking around with the displacer beasts, zombies, and red caps. Do you guys keep going the way you're going, or do you guys go to the other side of the trees where Marin said the woods were, or the road was?
Well, the demons are. Oh, right, they're here in the woods. The woods.
Whatever way is the safest.
I was gonna say, I'd like to not get in the combat.
I was gonna say, because I thought the demons were that way, so I thought we would just keep going the way we're going.
Yeah,
But
let's go
it is going to end soon and go and open up again. The forest is not infinite, and you do see eventually it is going to come to an end into a straight open field again.
Okay.
Well, let's stay in the forest as long as we can, and then turn and head towards the road.
Alrighty.
I'm good with that.
Okay. Yep. So just about another 10 minutes of walking as you guys have made good headway. You do eventually get there, and you do see that it does come to an end, and the force does, just curve to the right again and does stop. Where, like she said, that the forest is not very dense on this part, and you do see that there's a road past the tree line that is sort of leading in the direction of the storm, the eye of the storm.
Not in the direction of Ash Lenora?
Ash Lenora is
The eye should be directly over Thelios, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Leading in that direction.
So the road heads towards Thelios?
Yes.
Okay. But not towards Ash Lenora.
You don't know.
Ah.
You know that Ash Lenora is the closest settlement next to Thelios.
Right. But we were trying to get to Ash Lenora, so fuck.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
Yeah, do you want to take a quick break while you think on this for a second?
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, again. Let me say this. Let me say this again. You guys feel that you are not any close. You're not any much closer or farther away from the storm as you were before when you first entered the fucking forest. And remember, when you got to Ashflenora, you had to go to the northwest, so you had to also move away from Ashflenora as well. Also moving further closer away from Thelios as a result too.
I don't know, Izzy. You just keep on explaining it to me, and I just don't understand.
You know what? I guess you know what? One of these days, I will stop writing things and I will just make a map. That probably would make this a lot better.
I thought you were always looking at a map.
No.
Oh, okay.
I just have I just have things written down in a Word document of where things are relative to one another.
Okay.
You have a map in your head.
Yeah, basically. It makes sense in my head. Maybe that's why it doesn't make sense to you guys. It makes sense to me, and nothing I do makes sense.
True.
Let's take a quick break then.
All right, I'm gonna go pee.
I gotta restart my PC.
Alright, I'm back.
I've returned.
Welcome back. What did I miss?
We took a piss break because we can't figure out Isaiah's map.
Well, if we say we're gonna head towards Ashland, he should just make us go there.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, it
No.
seems like that map seems pretty
guys.
easy.
No, guys. Look, we don't seem any closer to the storm, no matter where we move.
I'm gonna head towards Ash Lenora.
I don't think you understand what I'm
No.
saying. Chase.
Crystal. Crystal. We don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, Chase, I don't think you understand what I'm fucking saying.
No, Brandon. We don't move any closer.
Is this thing on? Hello?
to the
Hello? I don't
storm.
think he understands what I'm saying, Crystal. I go to Ash Lenora.
No. Look. Jesus. You guys are really fucking stupid, aren't you? Look. You don't. No matter where you move.
You're not any
You don't
closer.
you're getting any closer.
I
God.
go to Ash Lenora?
Jesus fuck. What's wrong with you people?
I just don't see the problem. Like,
I just think
it-
that
Look,
we should go to
I'm-
Ash Lenora.
I'm the player. I get to decide what happens.
No more. No matter where you move.
You're not getting.
You're not. You're not gonna ask more.
Okay, well, if I'm not getting to Ash Lenora, I'm not going anywhere. I'm sitting right here.
That's the point.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I am sorry if I'm not properly explaining.
No,
my
Izzy,
thought
don't
process
worry.
with this.
I'm just playing. I'm just memeing right
You could
now.
just let us go to Ash Lenora, though.
I'm wrapping
could
my
just-
head
you-
around it.
you could
These
just-
simpletons just don't understand.
You could just let us go to Ash Lenora. I mean, we said we want to go there. This is like the perfect stopping point. Is us getting to Ash Lenora.
No,
Yes,
Brandon.
it would
Like,
be actually.
You make it sound so easy.
Yeah, and it is actually. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Do you realize
Uh huh.
that no matter which direction
Mhm.
that you're walking,
Mhm.
you're not getting any closer to the storm?
Yeah. Yeah, I realize that.
God. Isaiah.
What's the
Isaiah,
problem?
do you hear this, man?
Yeah, I'm hearing you, but like, how does this stop me from doing what I want, Chase?
Do you guys want me to send you Ash Lenora?
No. We'll figure this out. We have brains. There's 4 of us. There's 6 of us.
Yeah, there's 6 big brains.
If there's 6
here.
of us,
There's 6 people all saying, "Let's go to Ash Lenora."
if there's 6 of us, 2 of us having internal hint buttons if we get lost. Then we'll make it. We'll figure it out.
We'll make it Ash Lenora, right?
We've literally figured it out every single other time.
Yeah, but no. This is the puzzle that stumps us. This is the
No.
This is
The
it
which
takes.
way is Ash
this
Lenora?
Yeah, this is the It Takes Two of puzzles. This is the It Takes Two season 3 or whatever.
No.
The bad one.
No. Look, we got this. This is we were here 5 ever.
I've ever. I'm not ready for that
Alright,
one.
Alright, here's the thing. I'm gonna like Chase get on my head and like I'm gonna just like keep jumping on my head till I fall through the floor, and then I'm gonna like get out of bounds. I'm gonna walk Ash Lenora, despawn the area that you guys are in, and then you guys will respawn.
Isaiah, if we stand still, how close is the storm getting to us?
Well, we gotta wait for Matt to get back.
Okay.
But I'm
Storm's
telling
not
you,
getting the storm's already here.
like the solution, Chase. Like I'm gonna get out of the map, and you guys are gonna do like the Left 4 Dead, where you can just hit spawn on ally, and you're gonna spawn on me.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's pretty simple.
It's gonna be one of those things where it's like I was gonna say trine, where like one of y'all hit a little big planet, where one of you guys hits a circle, and then we respawn at the circle.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay. So to recap.
I don't need a recap, actually.
Okay.
I'm like smart.
It's fine.
I know the plan.
Okay. I believe.
Yeah.
I believe you, Brandon.
Yeah, thanks. I don't need you to believe me though. I just need you to trust me.
What's the
But I
difference?
don't.
What the difference between like belief and trust?
Belief and trust.
Like a kiss.
I return.
I both believe and trust that I can steal a kiss off your lips.
Well, stealing implies that like it can be stolen.
Stealing implies stealing implies I don't want you to have
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Looks
I
my,
am back from flushing.
my lips wouldn't be
my-
where they were if not to be kiss chase. I got nice KSLs.
Yeah. Wait, what? Kiss sucking lips? kiss sucking lips?
It's sucking lips.
Yeah.
Kiss sucking lips?
What's not to understand?
Let's not understand Chase. My lips are real kissable and suckable.
Alright, we're back.
Let's do it.
We got this.
All right. So you got a big open field in front of you once again.
Okay.
You got the forest you're on to the right that leads to a small road that Marin told you about. And on the side of
Small
the
road.
and on the other side of the road is beasties, and you do see Zambonos and undeads walking around.
And the small road leads towards Thelios.
Yes, it is going into the direction where Thelios is.
Okay. And if that's the direction towards Thelios,
We want to head the
which way is
opposite
the direction from Thelios to Ashvanora?
Vashana would know this.
Vashana would know this. Since she, like, lived in this
Yeah, but did
civilization.
you ever walk?
If you can call it that.
You know, but did she ever walk anywhere? You know, she would
course
fly
not.
everywhere.
I'm pretty sure she would have seen a map somewhere. They have to have cartographers in such a primitive fucking
Matt,
setting.
have Vashana roll an intelligence check.
A just straight intelligence,
Yes.
or okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm sort of reporting that. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
11.
And 11.
All right. So you guys had to move away from. You guys had to move away from. You guys had to move away from Ashford, and then when you got there, your position was switched. Was altered. You were not exactly in the same place you were, but you felt you were still in the relative area. And you guys went sort of in the direction towards Thelios, and now you're here. So it was all that. You got a road leading to Thelios. You think that road might take you to Ashflenora.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
I'm understanding.
Let's follow the road to Ashley
In the woods.
Like, you said, we gotta go back. I'm like, no.
You know what? I think,
Let's go back!
I think
Let's go back
I think
anyway.
I've solved it. I think I've solved it.
Did you? I think Matt solved it, actually.
Hank
Oh my
is
fuck.
going to walk on the road.
How about no? Because there's zombies and other people that are just on the other side of the road.
Hank has exponentially good stealth.
Wait.
I'll have you know.
He's gonna mingle through them. He's gonna walk like them. They'll never see it coming.
They'll never see it coming.
I will say the stealth checks will be a bit different considering you are out in the open. Even if it is dark,
Uh-huh.
if something does come in front of you, you're
Yep.
not gonna have the best responses.
I completely understand.
while the rest of us are going to, stay off of the path and like hide in the woods, bushes as best we
Yeah.
can.
Yep.
In a clear open field leading into the direction that you're going.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna stay off
Yes.
of the path
In a clear open field.
as best we fucking can.
Into the clear open field.
All I'm saying is the road will be your guide. Whether you're on the road or not, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
We'll find them.
All
We'll
right.
go on the
All right.
fucking road.
All right.
We'll hank
All right.
it up then. We'll just do the hank.
I'll go into the woods.
We might as well
Just-
walk with confidence then on the road.
Yeah. Fuck
You know,
it.
that is true.
We're-
If we look like
we're-
we belong there,
Yeah, they
then
won't
won't
say
attack
anything
us.
to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You got a point. We're just gonna hank it and walk like we have a massive cock and balls.
Does anybody have a ladder? You can get into anywhere if you have a ladder.
we
I have
have
some
the
rope.
immovable rod.
I do have an immovable rod.
That's as close to the ladders we need, baby.
Let's go.
Let's get going.
All right, so you guys are gonna move on the road. Okay, so we could ask this question now. Do you have anything on your persons that you think would help you to stay out of sight, or less conspicuous out in the open?
I have a thermal cube.
That could
Okay.
be warm and toasty.
Yes.
Okay.
Hank is warm.
All right. I
Let's see. What do I got on my person?
you know,
I have a loot.
I have
Or any spells that might help you either.
I got
I
Fog
have-
Cloud.
Pass without trace is the only thing I got.
I have some.
Unfortunately, Pass Without Trace would not have its usefulness here, considering. Because it's stealth, high stealth rolls, be damned. You do need something to hide you.
Like a
Now-
Fog Cloud.
Now, I do
Like
have
Fox
something that could have helped us be a little bit more stealthy on the road. But instead, I have my winged boots.
Well, that doesn't help all of us, now does it, silly?
Yeah, that doesn't help at all.
What, you guys are expecting to use my oil of etherealness?
No.
That also doesn't help all of us.
That doesn't help at all.
Yeah,
How do you know?
Vashana is going to put on her dark poncho and blend in with the darkness a little bit better.
You know,
Hank is
dark,
gonna put on his deer pelt raincoat.
if it's dark, stormy, and foggy, would literally any enemies even really notice?
Yes, because there is no fog anywhere.
I mean,
Wait a minute.
I guess
Does
it
this
depends on
mean
how
that
you
we
use
should
it.
be making a fog cloud?
Is it my
No.
time? Is it my time?
No.
I think that's what Isaiah was trying to hint at.
I mean, depending on how you use it, it could probably keep you hidden, but it's a small area, and you got a lot of walking to do.
Fog cloud.
I'm just saying right now, I got 3 level 2 fog clouds. That's like 100 feet.
That's like 100 feet.
That's too many feet.
That's
That's more
gonna
feet than
be
Dolkin has.
that's gonna be like 1/100th of the walking you're gonna do.
Yeah. Can we just like put on dark clothes?
Fine. I guess I could put on my ninja clothes.
You have ninja clothes?
I do now.
I actually do. I do.
But
Okay.
Estelar doesn't wear clothes. Except for a bear.
And it's white.
And it's white.
Sticks
we
out.
just-
Well,
we
you'll
rub-
blend in with the lightning.
Can we rub some dirt on the bear? So
No! No, you can't!
we'll
Papa.
clean it afterward.
I mean, yeah, best I got is like the raincoat, but again, that's I don't got nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
it's
the raincoat as
dark.
well, but I don't really know if...
Yeah, it's the dark poncho.
It's I don't think it's dark.
What color is the poncho, Isaiah?
It's dark color.
I mean, probably like a darkish blue color.
I mean, that's the best I got, so I'll throw on the poncho.
All right.
Best I
And,
got is the deer skin raincoat.
I
And
also
to help out even more, Vashana, now that everyone is wearing their ponchos, is going to turn the rain back on.
You guys
So
are
that
not
there's-
wet.
So that there's not this, little bubble of no rain that's just moving.
They wouldn't notice unless they were close.
Now we're all wet for no reason.
Now we're all wet for no reason.
We have ponchos, we're fine.
Hank folds his
All right.
arms
Tolkien's gonna be ready to cast Fog Cloud at the second level at a moment's notice.
at a moment's notice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So I want you. All right. Someone roll me a D100.
D100 coming at you, Danica Petrica. Oh yeah.
Whoa!
They won.
That's a
Okay, I'm
crit
good.
success.
That
I'm
is a
gonna
crit
need you to
success.
reroll. I'm gonna need you to reroll, please.
Okay.
Why?
Hey,
Okay.
Whoa.
All right. Okay.
Keep
Well,
the
I
one.
guess I can work with that.
Why
Higher
can't
level.
Wait, why can't we do the one?
Because I do want a higher low that I can work with. Like even if it was a 2, I would have done it. I can't do a higher low with a 1.
Yeah, you can. We just can't
okay.
lose.
So Matt, higher low.
well,
You know the
Well, you fucked
fucking
up.
idiot. You fucking
Well,
Roll
actual
the lucky
idiot.
dice.
Well, you fucked up because you don't get an encounter.
I,
Alright, so-
I would have said high. I'm just some days like that though.
Alrighty, so someone's
then
gonna
I-
be. So someone's gonna be a D100.
All right, Brandon,
I will
you
do a
it then.
D100.
Oh well, Chase says he wants to do it.
All right.
Alright, higher low.
I want a high.
I also
Okay.
would have said high.
Alright. Yeah, and you're safe. Alright, someone else give me another D100 roll.
based.
All right, I guess I'll do it now.
Yeah, now Brandon can do it.
D100. Is that 73? Ooh.
Higher low.
Ooh. Ooh.
You could say low, but that would be cringe.
That would be cringe. I'm saying high, baby.
Alright.
That's cringe.
Okay, so, for 2 legs of your journey, as you guys are moving through, the wind is biting and cold, and while you guys are moving, actually, I would actually, let's see. You guys are wearing ponchos while you guys are traveling, so I want you all to give me Constitution saving throws with advantage.
Brandon, I would have said this was funny.
What?
There are Bodaks here.
Yeah. Trace, I'm gonna say high every single fucking time.
Okay.
Uh,
And one for you, Brandon.
oh, con save rate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Con save. 17.
17. Alright, oh, and for our 2 girls, one is not have a poncho but has darker clothing, but it's getting so unfortunately. Let's see, so. How is Mista doing? Ooh. Dolkin,
Yeah?
you feel Mista's not doing quite well on your back. You see that the leaves that she has are matted down against her body, and you can feel that she's shivering on your back or on top of your head.
Mm-hmm.
As for Marin, let's do one for her.
You know, if only I still had those boots that I sold.
She's fine. She's completely fine. This seems like it means absolutely nothing to her. This the cold wind and rain. But yeah, you do guys feel it is sort of a blessing the umbrella bubble that you guys have, because traveling normally in this weather, and even more than that, trying to have ever like sat down or make camp at all any time in this weather would have been hell. start making your way forward, you do actually notice. You do actually start to feel that you might have actually been on this road before. This might have been the road that actually led you up to Ash Flanora before. So as you guys are moving, actually you do realize that you did go down actually quite a bit more. You did move sort of westward compared to where you were before. Though still within a good few-hour traveling distance of Ash Flanora on foot. But you do
at this point, Mista's not doing too hot, right?
Yeah, she's
Yep.
she's not looking so hot. She's fine for the time being, but you feel
Well, if Tolkien felt her shaking, again, he doesn't really need the poncho.
Yeah.
So he would have.
Does Dolkin let the rest of us know, or is it very obvious that she's just shivering, not having a good time?
Well, Dolkin felt her shaking. He would have just unclipped the poncho and just, given it to her.
Unfortunately, she appreciates the sentiment, but she's kind of already soaked and she's already sort of soaked and wet to the bone right now, as is. So, it's sort of a situation where it's just kind of too little, too late right now. It wouldn't really help her right now. The poncho that's more helping you right now than it would her, considering that's keeping you from getting wet.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing Dolkin try to unclip and hand over his poncho, Vashana is just gonna do a double take of the area, make sure that there's no one she can see anywhere, and then put the bubble back up.
Yep. And as you do put the bubble back up, roll a perception check. Since you said you were looking.
1 perception. Hiya! 17.
As you do put the bubble back up, you do see, as the flash of lightning goes, you put the bubble back up, within a good, probably 100 feet of you guys, you do see, you have seen roaming undead prior before, just like small groups or even just one randomly roaming around. Nothing that's is hard to deal with, but you do see suddenly, as a flash of lightning goes off, that there's a horde of just undead in just one area on the other side of the on the right side of the road out in the field, and what looks to be past a fence post into what was probably a farmland.
Ugh. Let's stay clear of that.
Wait, a farmland? Oh.
Yeah.
And then
just general
Vashana,
farmlands.
I was thinking about the village we stayed, but that wasn't like a place that
big
farmland.
No.
So
Just farms out in the countryside.
Yeah. No, we're nowhere near Uibel.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was gonna say. Like, wait a second.
Yeah,
no, we're good.
Yeah, and now that the bubble is up, stopping the rain, Vashana is also going to start making the wind blow in the opposite direction, so it's not as biting.
Gotcha. Yep. Misa does sort of shake off as much water as she can. It's like,
Thank you.
Sorry, I forgot you two didn't have ponchos.
Marin's just sitting there, fucking hair like an umbrella head, just hair. You can't see her face at all, sort of like the Grudge Girl or just the Ring Girl, and just from underneath all the hair, just a thumbs up.
Because I'm just saying, you can't call someone umbrella head in this society, all right? You fucking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You gotta hear fucking call people umbrella heads. They're gonna fucking start throwing hands, okay?
Almost as bad as calling him a nutmaker.
Oh. That'd be real bad.
Yeah, if you're out here calling people corn huskers, you're in for a fucking fight, Isaiah.
No, you're right. I'll watch my tongue from now on.
I mean, Nebraska's not that far away.
Yeah, and I fucking hate
I'm gonna
those
ask for Nora?
schnappers.
Nebraska. All right, but as you do put that up, and give me everyone another perception. Give me everyone a perception check.
Oh boy,
A
here we
perception
go.
check.
A 19.
Perception. Bingo.
I'm fucking seeing shit.
A 19.
As you guys are sort of sitting there moving and moving by, you do notice that there is a lot more activity than you thought there would be within the fenced-in farmland area. They see like a horde of zombies seem to have sick themselves upon just a horse and a couple cows that got just stuck and stranded in the middle of this storm and are currently just biting at corpses on the ground right now.
Seeing that, Vashana just goes, "Fuck!"
Language.
Turns to the rest of them. We forgot the horse and carriage.
Oh, my nose. Oh wait, what's up? Sorry.
The horse and
like
carriage that we
sneeze.
borrowed from Ashlanora to get there.
Yeah?
Oh shit!
My boy!
No, this
The
is
one with tank.
this isn't Tank Chase.
This
isn't
is just a
Tank,
random
though.
horse.
Yeah, but we
Oh.
just fucking left it at the forest.
Is
That
it,
horse is probably dead
I
by
was
now.
gonna say, I don't think the
Probably.
horse is gonna be okay.
You know, there's no point going back for it. It's dead.
No, that fucker's dead.
Yeah.
The fucker's definitely
When
dead.
you guys think about that, you look instinctively to the direction that you think that the horse would have been. And you do start to notice that the attraction inside of the farmhouse does seem to be stirring some of the stray zombies that are roaming around the area and starting to move into your direction.
Let's fucking go as quickly and quietly as we can.
I agree.
Agreed.
Alrighty. Yep, you guys keep moving, and there you do hear as you guys are starting to move a bit more, you do hear a crash onto sort of the fence posts back behind you. And as you look back with those perception checks, Vashana and Dolkin and Estelar, you guys do see that the commotion did attract a creature as you guys started to move away from the area that you were just at. And you do see, moving into the field and looking around is one of those frost demons.
Oh.
Well,
is it all by itself or?
It is by itself. It is by itself, but you do see that it is sort of making its way over to where the zombies are, just instinctively hearing noise.
Well, Fuckle's the echidna. Glad we got out of there.
Yeah, and then you look back and see that the fence post has just been broken in as it just ran through.
Mm. And there isn't any it's pretty clear that that the frost demons aren't like attacking any of the zombies.
Nope. You have no interest in them.
That's inconvenient.
Is
Yep. And then as you guys keep moving, it is quiet for a little bit, and luckily you guys do avoid anything else. But you do know that the undead and the fiends not having any care for one another does not bode well.
so we should probably just take a really, really, really roundabout way to
Around
get
them.
around. Yeah, around them.
And a good couple hours go by, and eventually you do get to back to the area, and you do see the large outer walls of the western side of Ash Flanora once more.
Woo! Finally.
Now Dol can cast all his fog clouds over Ashenor, and we drag all the
Yeah.
zombies there.
Donkey does his fart cloud.
Yeah, it does this big fart cloud.
And then the Nightwalker shows up.
and then there's the Nightwalker. Oh hey, I followed you guys. How'd you not notice that?
It's really stealthy.
It can fly, so it.
Can it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, it can.
Wow.
I thought you were saying being honest with that.
No, I didn't. I haven't looked at the fucking stat
Oh.
block. I know it's a Nightwalker. I don't know what the stat block is.
Oh, well. You'd be very surprised. It does fly. It just wasn't.
That's fucking terrifying.
So, oh my god, I just thought about that thing standing still in the middle of the field. You guys are looking at it. Then all of a sudden, no movement, just like being dragged upwards, like boo.
Yeah, so when I grabbed it with my Gmod Fizz gun, I actually did that.
Yeah.
I grabbed it and just pulled it up. Like, that was me.
That was actually what happened.
I needed it for another scene.
Why didn't you just copy it?
Well, it's because, that takes up more fucking space.
Takes up our memory, and we're running off of Core 2 duos in this fucking
Oh, I see. We're animating on a fucking Dell laptop.
I'm not even animating on a Dell laptop. I'm animating on my fridge.
You think you think I have enough money to afford a Dell?
Yeah, fucking.
Sorry.
I'm animating on my Nintendo DS.
Yeah, yeah, in PictoChat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do all my animations in.
All right, we approach Ash Lenora.
Yep, we approach Astronora.
Yep. And as you guys get to the walls, you do see that it is quite empty. Seems to be no attacks, no anything. But you do hear from up above you, just like, "Hail! You travelers?"
Yes, it's Vashana Kiltara and friends returning.
The hell do
Oh.
you mean, and friends?
Oh,
I'm
one moment.
Gamberbeard and acquaintances.
One moment. Let me get the gate for you. And you do see as the large gates, the large iron gate, does slowly rise up. And you do see two guards that are down on the ground, just standing there. And then they're very quickly, ushering you guys to come in. It's like, hurry! So nothing comes in. We can close the gate as soon as possible.
Yeah, Dulkin's gonna head inside quickly.
Hank takes his time.
He's gonna slow walk.
Marin grabs you by the beard to pull you faster.
Oh.
Mummy, please.
Mummy. Yeah. And as you do, you hear the chains rattling as whoever's manning the gate seems to just let it go as you guys are all past, and just the iron gate just thunks back to the ground with a heavy slam. Good to see you back. Haven't had any attacks in the recent days, so we're keeping everyone in good health back in the city. I believe Captain Aldrich would be good to see you. He'd be at the town center.
Well, that's either really good news or really bad news that you haven't had an attack in a few days. Have you seen a big floating little black gas monster around here?
I don't think they'd be alive if they had, Dolkin.
Well, I just gotta ask to make sure.
I
No, but we have seen some large things. We have seen some
Blue.
large things in the area.
Blue with a bunch of pointy spikes on them.
They just look to each other and shrug. Maybe? There's a lot more things have been going on around here. Luckily, nothing's gone in.
There's new creatures. Be on the lookout for them. They're very, very stealthy.
Good.
They're frost demons.
Don't call me a creature.
Demons? I thought it was just the undead around here.
No.
Unfortunately, there's fiends now.
There's been a bit of a new threat coming around. Well, not new to us, but yeah.
You see one of the two guards just pulls like a holy symbol out of his pocket and just kisses like, oh, gods be with us. All right, well, we'll keep this guarded. If that's the case, Henry, why don't you go and get some more people? If that's true, might be good to keep the walls occupied at all times.
And I mean, they have a climbing speed, right? We've seen them climb shit.
Oh,
yeah, they can climb.
So, and just like while you need to be extra careful, be very vigilant. They can scale anything.
Are you? Oh God! All right. Henry, get a lot. Report what they're saying. Fast.
I guess I can give them a bit of help for like the next little bit. I'll do primeval awareness to tell them like if they need to worry like now. It only takes a minute to do so.
Anything within a mile?
Anything within 5 miles.
I know, but if there's
yeah.
anything within a mile, you'll let them know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are definitely monstrosities, definitely within the mile radius of the city, that seem to be circling around.
But no fiends?
One does have a fiend with it.
Oh, son of a bitch. Then I will inform them of the monstrosity groups.
It is to the east, sort of east-southeast.
Okay. Yeah, and I will.
So on the other side.
I'll make sure to inform the guards. There's a bunch of groups of monstrosities, and I'll give them the details. And I'll say, and there's one group of monstrosities down to the southeast that has one of the frost demons with them. So I would definitely say make sure that people are watching over the east-southeast area.
Yeah. All right. Henry, take a bunch of men. Go guard that gate over there. Tell someone to bring some and come to this side. Keep it manned up at all times. Hi, Lieutenant. And the man starts to run off down the road.
Keep up the good work, and we'll report to the captain.
Oh, by the way, while you guys have been gone, it's been let's see, about a week, maybe less, since you last left.
A week?
Aye, we were quite worried about you for a while.
What are you talking about? It's been 1 day, you silly.
No, time moves differently in the Feywild, Tolkien.
Yeah.
We've been gone a week.
What? But that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm only a day older.
Yeah, because we only spent a day in the Feywild.
Uh-oh. Does that mean now I'm the younger brother? My sister was only a week. She was uh-oh.
You are the younger brother now, Tolkien.
Gulp.
Yeah. Marin just sort of looks to all of you. Is like, well, that would explain the sudden appearance of all the fiends around here then, and whatever that new thing was back where we saw it. Seems she's been a bit more busy the last we've seen her.
We need to get moving quickly before she gets any more powerful.
Bye.
And then the god says, right, we did have a platoon actually come to the gates about 2 days ago, actually.
Oh, I was literally just about to ask you if you've got any volunteers that came over here, so...
Unfortunately, I think it was all we were able to scrounge up. It wasn't the biggest, but they will be a definite help.
Alright, keep up the good work. We'll go report to the captain.
Alright. Good luck. He goes back to his post.
Well, time is definitely left our side. We gotta really hurry.
Yeah. Let's go see what has transpired while we've been gone.
Is this a city? The Mister says on top
Oh
of.
fuck! You scared the shit. I forgot you were here.
Sorry, you guys were talking about really important stuff. I didn't want to bother you. Is this a city? Those are walls. Is that stone? You can make stuff out of stone? That's so weird.
Yes, this is a city. Yes, you can make a lot of stuff out of stone if you know how to work it correctly.
Wow. That's so cool. I'm gonna go see a city.
This is
Well,
a
Hank
city.
is very cunning with stones.
Thank God.
I do have.
Hank,
I
Hank talks about his stones all the time.
I am quite cunning with my stones.
You have stones?
He says all the time, suck my stones, you son of a bitch. He says it all the
How
time.
would you suck stones?
He's a weird guy.
Well,
Well,
if
if there's salt, you could probably suck on them.
What's
and
salt?
if they're
And he
if
says his stones are really
yeah.
salty.
You know, sometimes you need calcium, and there's probably some calcium somewhere.
You guys are fun. I'm learning a bunch of weird words from you guys.
What are you talking about, Hank?
What the
What
fuck
is
is a calcium? Calcium proteins, you know?
Helps your bones grow.
Helps your bones grow.
Calcium proteins, of course.
Of course.
We're gonna go report to the captain in the center.
I guess we will.
We can go show off Mista the city later. I think we have a bunch of more pressing matters at the moment right now.
Especially since time is no longer on our side.
When was time ever on our side?
Well,
It
the
never
longer
was, but
Well, I'm gonna say a week ago.
If in a week she can start having demons start sprouting out of the ground and giant smoke monsters, I don't think we want to give her any more time to experiment with anything else.
agreed. Let's hurry.
All right, you guys move on along, and eventually get through the city to the east side of town.
We gotta go see Captain Lexian or whatever her name was.
No.
Alexia.
Oh, is that her name?
Yeah.
Oh, I put Lexian in here, so I'm gonna keep it as that.
Nope. Head Captain Alexia.
Yep, you guys start moving through the city, and like before, it's very quiet. Not a lot of stuff's going on, especially with the storm. Lights are off in a bunch of buildings. Even a bunch of the stores are, well, not really active or open. The only ones that are probably are some general stores that are handing out people, you know, food, drink, supplies, as they are running back to their homes very quickly. And you do eventually get once more to the east side of the town, where you do once again see the elevated square up above the tunnel that leads to the east entrance, leading what would be to the city, and the two stairwells around a large open sort of fountain resting area, and start to make your way up the stairs. And oddly enough, you do hear a bunch of commotion, even a level below the town hall, as you make your way up. And as you do actually see that there are actually a bunch of makeshift tents and stalls sprawled out around the front and even inside of the town hall where the train grounds are. And you see a bunch of different people that are just sort of mingling around. Sort of an odd tapestry just on different poles hoisted up above several areas to keep out the rain. You see people mingling about, having fires, cooking food, some people training, and yeah, you see elves, humans, some dragonborns, half-dragons, dwarves even.
My
and
kind?
a lot of them...
My kind?
Yeah. And they all seem to be just a bunch of What's the word? Cell swords is the best way to put them. People.
Myrmidons.
What?
Sorry. Go ahead.
I have no idea what you just referenced.
It was a
Dark
dragon
Pictures, yeah.
yeah.
Manamadon.
Yeah. It was a Dragon's Dogma thing.
Ah, I see.
It's okay. It's okay. It was stupid.
Okay. And yeah, you just see it seems to be a lot more lively and less less strict than before.
That's surprising. Maybe there's new management.
So what do you do?
Well, so we're gonna go see Captain Alexia.
Yeah, we're gonna head up to Captain Alexia.
We don't care about these losers.
All right. All right. So you guys move. All right. So you guys move through the camp, and it's definitely easy to tell just by looking at them just passing through. Definitely not guards. Not any of the guards here. Not anyone that would be trained by the guards either. A lot of people, and even some look like just normal people. That looks like they were probably just plucked off the street and just brought here. And as you move through and actually get inside, it's also as chaotic as it is inside as well. As you hear a bunch of people down the halls making a bunch of boisterous laughter and noise. And looking through the windows, you do see that in one area where what will be a mess hall is a bunch of people currently eating and drinking right now. As you move through, get inside, out of the rain, and up to the up to the stairwell, and make your way up. And you eventually get to the top, to the very small, confined top floor, where you do see again that there is no one currently occupying it right now. Not the desk clerk lady that you saw before either. Seems to be not present at the moment.
That's a little weird.
Mashana will walk up to the captain's office door and just knock on it.
Yep, you knock on it, and a few moments pass by, and you don't really get a response.
With that, Vashana will open it up and just be like, Captain?
Very quiet. The office is empty right now.
Great. She's not here.
Maybe she's hiding. You'll load her.
As you say that, you do hear that there are actually footsteps down below you that seem to be starting to come up the stairs. Just some chit chat between a few couple people. As coming up the stairwell behind you guys, you do hear a, oh, I was just notified that you all might be coming back. I was wanting to get back to my office to meet you all, but you see Captain Alexia, fully armored, not in her gear or her formal wear from before, with a very large, very long greatsword on her back right now.
Captain. Thank goodness.
I'm glad to see you're not on like break. You know, take a vacation.
Nope. I was meeting with some folks that seem to be lagging behind. Miss Captain of the Royal Guard. I was like, as she speaks down the stairwell, it's like, yeah, don't get your britches all twisted up in a knot. I'm coming. These men are rowdy down here. As you see a bunch more men coming up, and the secretary that you guys remember before just sort of huddled between all of them, looking very nervous. And for you, Vashana, coming up behind all of them, you do see a very familiar woman joining all of you up, as you do see
It's Angelina.
Samira's.
Oh.
The mirrors!
Oh.
God's above and below!
Yeah. You see she's donned her usual is in your usual half plate armor and hoists up a very gnarly looking mace over her shoulder and just looks down at you guys. Hey, there's the kid who's making all the fuss around here.
And Vashana will run over and, if she'll let her, give her a hug.
I don't know. This isn't really time for hugs, but I guess I can let it slide this once. Come here, kid. As long as you don't try to sneak a smooch like you do all the other times.
After, like, it's like a super quick hug when she says that, and then Vashana's just like, no, I'm with someone else now. I'm over.
You.
But
breaking my poor heart, and here I was just about to confess everything to you right from the beginning. Well, I guess I'll never get that chance. He just walks by you and gives you a pat on the head.
Stop teasing me.
You're treating me like I'm a kid.
You make it easy. You make it easy, kid. And you guys all see this very tall elven woman, very laid back with some very interesting just sort of war paint on her face. Seems for you, Vashanda, you know, it's just how she vibes. It's more for an intimidation factor when she's fighting people. And she's pretty well built and very well armored, and she looks like she could kick some ass. And who might you goobers be?
Oh, my name's Tolkien. That over here is Hank. Say hi, Hank.
Hi, Hank.
And that over here is Lar. Say hi, Lar.
Goober and Goober.
And this is me, Ma. And then this is well, she's kind of a tag along, but this is Misha.
It's Mister. You keep getting everyone's names wrong. You'll get it one day, though.
What'd you say, Misha?
Yeah, Mista looks down to.
I don't think this guy might be dumb. I think he just doesn't understand names.
We gotta say hi.
No, it's just Tolkien.
Ah. Dumbkin. That's good.
Oh!
Hey,
no,
hey.
Hank, no.
Yes.
Hey, only my sisters get to call me Dumpkin.
Well, I'm gonna call you Dumpkin every time you call him Misha. Dumpkin. As she just pokes her head.
Hey,
Oh my God!
You didn't have to be mean about it. You gotta push me.
Push him.
Yeah, she's just knocking on your head.
I have a name and you're gonna use it.
I'm not gonna use it unless you say hi to this person who's asking who we are.
Oh, hi.
Okay, thank you, Mista.
Yeah. Samir just turns towards you, Vashana. He's like, you got some interesting friends.
Hey, you don't get to choose your friends.
Yes, you do. It's your family you don't get to choose.
Well, they're more family than you at this point.
You can certainly choose.
She sort of puts a hand over her chest, like, what? I guess I'm just chopped liver now. And
You've been gone this entire fucking time.
yeah, I was taking care of something. You know, mom's request, secret stuff, doing things. It's sort of what I do, you know. I'm not always around. It's what she had me doing when I was watching you. Besides, the city's got Zenith. Well, probably had Zenith at this point. She just sort of puts the mace down.
Really, like, driving the knife into her.
I got the message earlier when I was on my way back up. Saw a storm coming, didn't think nothing of it, but bunch of hoopla down in the more southern areas. Started speaking words of an uprising happening in the city. Try to bring as many people as it could at the behest. Well, since she pulls out a note from her bag and waves it around. Since I was named in a specific letter.
Well, what was I supposed to do?
Well, smart. Smart, but I got my best that I could. I was going down solo, so didn't have anyone with me at the time, and considering everything that's outside, might have lost a few hands getting up here.
I'm sorry
A lot
to hear
of
that.
Can I
a lot
look
of-
at her? Can I look at her hands?
what?
No, she
No.
didn't lose her physical hand. She lost
her
her
hand.
head.
I was gonna make the joke,
Chase, you not
Yeah.
understand that she didn't lose her physical
No.
hands?
and then I'll have Hank say, "You look like you've got two hands just fine."
Oh yeah, I had a third one before. That got blown off.
In the war. Now you're normal. How's it feel?
It was pretty good, but yeah, I had some enthusiastic folks who wanted to help out, but with all the undead and a big, small army going through attracts a lot of attention, and normal people just ain't really cut out to handle stuff like this.
Wait, which
So
one
when
is
we-
it? You said a big, small army. Wait,
Bigger than a small army.
it was smaller than a big army?
Oh yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, no. Smaller than a medium army. But
Don't-
that's not the point.
Okay, now I'll get confused.
I know you probably were expecting more, but fortunately it's not the best we got. So once I got to Revisari and it started getting more dangerous, left a good few bit of people there.
Oh,
About
Sorry.
left about half the people that weren't as strong bodied there, and brought the rest here. Including these guys. She thumbs over to a couple of the mercenaries that walked up that sort of just sort of hanging at the stairwell. May or may not be flirting with the secretary lady who looks very uncomfortable, but it looks like one of the types that can't excuse herself from a situation. Brought about 50 people with me.
Oh, that is a lot of people. I mean, we're gonna need all the help we can get, so...
Not a lot to take on a city, though. Especially Thelios.
Well, I mean, you might be right about that, but just not gonna stop us from trying, you did?
Well, gonna need a damn good idea of what we're doing.
Oh.
So, she sort of kicks back her feet, sits down, and pops open a vial and just starts drinking. So, for all the other smart people here, looks over to you, Vashana, and then over to Captain Lexia. What do you got?
Okay, so you know the the new Eladrin matriarch, Lady Faxima?
I wouldn't say new, but well, I guess in elf years, yeah, should be pretty new. Yeah, lady's got a stick up her ass. Well, one of them, a lighter stick.
Well, let's just say Faxima isn't an elf.
Then
What-
what would
what-
she be then?
Why are we
And-
hiding this behind riddles?
And
He
Marin
would be
then,
one of them, as Vishana points to Marin.
and then Marin just sort of sits there as everyone's heads in the room turn towards her, and Captain Alexia, just knowing before, just sort of keeps her arms crossed and just goes to sit at the just sort of rests at the edge of the desk, which the secretary is now sitting behind as the distraction was provided. And Marin just sits there, kind of awkwardly looking at everybody, and Samir's just sort of leans forward. It's like, and the hell is she? Just a redhead?
Babon Sith, basically
The
a
West
Fey
Coast.
vampire.
Looks
And
Hank.
and then Vashana will, for the sake of brevity, spend the next 15-20 minutes recanting everything that's happened to them since they
Gotcha.
got back to Valash.
Yep. At the beginning of the explanation, Samir's just sort of shoos the other guys down to go get, basically telling them to go get the mercenary company downstairs to gear up and get ready. Although you start explaining. And she sort of nods her head, looks at you, looks at your group of friends. Lots of eyes towards Marin every time you explain something about the Babon Sith. And, yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check for me.
Oh boy.
Anyone who wants to, watching
okay.
this woman just get fed all this information.
You know what? Dolkin is not going to. I'm going to say he's spending some quality time with Ma. After he picked her off his shoulder, he just pets her and is giving her all the attention that he wished he couldn't for the past couple days.
All right. So everyone,
I got like a 1 in insight, so it doesn't matter.
you know what? I'll roll to see how Samir's is. Okay, yeah. Vashana, you know Samir's very well. She's usually very cool, relaxed, very odd for an elf, for her especially. Usually has more of a less refined personality than most elves do. And sort of just kicks back and is sort of just the goes with the flow kind of person. But you all are honestly pretty, shocked at how well she's sort of taking the information about the Vashana recanting the story so far. She just sort of nods her head and just takes occasional swigs from her flask as well. Doesn't say much other than asking questions like, "Hey, what were you guys doing through this?" or "What was this?" or "Hey, what's that?" Before just where do you end it at? Do you end it at when you guys were teleported away, or?
Yeah, Vashana will end it at when her mom and Zenith save them.
That's certainly something, she says, putting the cap on her flask. Ah, man. I didn't bring enough to drink for me. Okay, so we've got an unhinged woman
Yeah.
who's creating all this shit going on.
Yeah.
Has probably
Mm-hmm.
taken a bunch of people hostage or prisoner,
Well,
if not killed them.
Well, it's not probably. That one's a definitely, yeah.
And going to the city, we can probably expect not immediate chaos, but stirring the nest enough. Probably everything shits down on us at once.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah. You guys kind of did just.
Sounds about right. Hey.
Yeah. I didn't hear like a single incorrect statement in that. Yeah.
You passed the light.
Okay. And would you have mentioned also the parts of the king as well, or would you have kept that mute?
If it's just Samiris and Captain Alexia there, she would kind of mention them, but not go into great detail. But if there's anyone other than the two of them, she won't say anything about them.
That's just secretary, but if you want Alexia to like shoo her out, she would.
No, with the secretary there, Vashana just won't mention them and will tell Samiris later.
Okay. Oh boy. Yeah. Samir's, still cool. Seems to just be more annoyed, oddly enough, by the situation as she's just rubbing her temple. And Captain Alexia just sort of knocks on the table and looks to her secretary. He's like, why don't you get some refreshments for us? I think we're going to be doing a lot of talking up here. He's like, oh, yes, ma'am. And she sort of looks back, looks to all of you. He's like, well, hearing it another time definitely doesn't bode any better, but...
Once the secretary steps out, Vashana will then say, and those, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's new creatures, the blue creatures with all the spikes on them.
Yep, I saw them just when I got to the city. Took about 4 men with it before we put it down.
We call them frost demons.
You got demons now? She just turns up and looks at you.
Have you heard of
The High Elves.
Have you heard of the name?
Yes, I am one. The what?
The dreaded king.
Did you say the Nameless King?
Yeah, I did.
This isn't Dark Souls.
Yes, I apologize. That was just the name that came to my head. I want to fucking go play some Dark Souls now.
You can play Mass Effect Andromeda though.
Oh no.
Maybe you guys could play something good.
Alexia and Samir just sort of look to all of you as like Samir's just sort of shrugs like, I mean, I ain't knowledge about it, but I don't think there's you ask anyone who's at least slightly book learned, I don't think there's someone who doesn't at least know a bit.
Well, we could just say that we hand delivered pieces of, he should not be named right directly to the people that now have it, and now there's demons. So we could just leave it at that.
Yeah.
We've
We've been collecting pieces.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my god. I break my bones. Her. Yeah, she just puts her face in her hands, just looks up like, oh boy. Okay. First of all, she looks to you, Vashana. Your mom owes me a raise when I get back, and when we save her.
You getting paid for this?
I ain't doing this for free.
Bashana, I'm not doing this for free.
I will make sure you get paid, Dolkin.
I don't want your money. I want my time.
I will also. I also would not like to do such a thing for free.
Shauna, can we get the base?
You're not getting.
Just Alexia speaks up. You do realize if none of this gets done, that none of you will be getting any money. I think the first priority should be getting it done and worrying about money later. I can assure you, for something like this, you will find it hard to not be rewarded, but I hardly think that's a topic of conversation right now. So, Alexia chimes in while Samiris is just laid back and just looking up. Just sort of taking into the information. So
yeah, we're pretty sure she's got access to the pieces and is using them.
Well, if it's just a couple of those demons, it shouldn't be too much of a worry, but I worry about anything else I could spawn in.
Oh, we also ran into this weird ghost, like fucking spirit monster.
It like sucked the life out of everything that got near it, like plants, animals, trees.
It literally turned a deer to bones.
Could you describe it?
Big.
Like, 15, 20 feet tall. Looks like shadow. Horns.
Got hooves. Got like meat feet.
Oh boy, I had her roll with disadvantage, and she got the same number, which was
No.
high.
No.
That sounds like Captain Lexi just sort of taps her chin. And that's something I've heard of. That's akin to those weird, and then she just makes a motion. Faceless undeads moving around. The Bodax, I believe they were called. I can't quite pin it. I know they're from the same area. I've heard whispers from other creatures coming from that area.
Well, whatever it is, it was literally killing anything that got near it.
All I know is that anything that does come from the Shadowfell is not something you want to trifle with. The Bodax, well, might as well be on the lower rung from anywhere that comes from there. Other than that, well, was it doing anything? Sure looks at you. Is it near the city?
It was kind of just patrolling a 1 mile area near the forest. It really didn't move too much from there.
I'll have someone go out and scout that later if I can, or maybe send some. What a time it would be to have a druid right now within the city. She just sort of taps her chin, sort of looks up. I should fix that when we're done with this.
Vishana just kind of points to Estelar.
Well, while you are doing your thing, unless she just looks to you, Estelar, you wish to stay in the city while your friends are saving Delios.
I do not.
I figured. But, it has been a bit. Did you find what you were looking for in the Feywilds?
We did.
Actually, no, scratch that. She wouldn't know that. Did you find anything with the Archdruid you were looking for?
We did. We met with her.
Did that come up with anything?
You
Gave
guys
us
know.
gave us a bit of a boon and a bit of knowledge, but that's about it.
Would you like to care to share? Yeah. Samus just sort of says, sitting up. If you got anything that can help, whatever it may be, we can at least do something about it. If you ain't got nothing, we're gonna have to work, well, with nothing.
Isaiah, if you could refresh me, because I don't really remember what happened with Chosak, other than we got the fucking boon that gave us advantage on fucking magical effects.
Does anyone remember what she said?
Nah, it's been like a month.
Hold on, let me. You can tell me if I'm missing anything important, but the gist of what I took away from it was that, Leannon is, immortal.
Yep.
But if we bring her back to the Feywild, she's not. So we gotta kill her there.
Yes.
That's like, yeah, that's like the main thing that I got
She
from
has
it.
a pseudo-immortality. She is immortal anywhere else but the plane she originates from.
Got it. So, Vajana will recant that and be like, so basically we've got to drag her into the Feywild and then kill her.
It's easier said than done. You got any idea how to do that? And then Marin speaks up, who's been sort of quiet the entire time. It's like,
I have something I've been mulling over for a little bit. Use her weakness against her. Which, she pulls out the drift globe again and holds it up. Sunlight. They've been using it as an advantage here while within Thelios in order to escape tricky situations, but could probably use that against her. She's been here for longer than the other Balban Sith have been. I assume that's so she can keep her true immortality. Being there leaves her more vulnerable. So, at the very least, she taps on her drift globe. I, at the very least, could get her there. But I'd be going in alone.
Well, you know,
Don't do that.
yeah, we kind of don't want one of our friends to go and fight this person all by themselves, so...
That's not what I'm saying. She might have immortality, but that doesn't mean she can't be harmed. Or weakened. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Fight her here,
So
and then...
we beat the shit out of her here, and then you drag her into the Feywild and kill her.
If everything goes accordingly. Do you remember also that Chosak also mentioned that there should be ley lines within the material plane around Thelios? The Balban Sith had to be getting in some way. We just have to find out how they're doing it and be able to do it that way. I assume it would have to be somewhere around the city at least, which hopefully lowers down the area we need to search.
Well, there's a lot
So
of, like...
city's still pretty big, though.
There's a lot of around that city.
I didn't say it would be easy. It could also be somewhere inside the city as well.
But how would we go about even finding something like that?
Yeah, I'm not like, you know, the most, like, I don't got the keenest eyes, and I don't think it would just be like laying somewhere in the open.
Mista, on top of your head, Dolkins holds up her hand.
What's that, Misa?
Listen, I don't know a lot about what's being said right now, but I've seen lots of Feywild porters before.
You have?
Can you see them, you know, just laying around?
Well, no, not really. She sort of rocks back and forth and hops down off your head. And she sort of just goes down to the middle and starts pantomiming with her hands as she's explaining. Okay. So, Feywild porters work really weird. Doesn't work in just any spots. I've always seen them in trees. That's where I've always seen them. Sometimes it could be maybe really reflective, really pretty ponds. That's also a place I've seen them as well.
Okay.
Or really high in trees, and she just like points up, when you're going through a bunch of leaves and you can't see anything, and you just pop out, and then you're somewhere new.
So we just gotta watch out for the trees.
A lot of nature stuff. You've had a reflective, really pretty, really nice, important ponds too. And she starts snapping her fingers, like the one the big dragon lady did when I was in the Feywild, and then I wasn't. I think I was here.
I remember.
Pond or a tree?
That's right. It's like your natural habitat.
How have you not been to the Feywild before? You must have climbed a tree or two.
I have climbed a tree or two.
There's
Maybe
like
that's the thing.
there's also like a pause, and Samiris looks to you, Vashana, and points down. It's like, why do you have a dryad with you?
Feywild?
That works for me. She says, takes another swig from her flask. She's like, works for me.
If we search every tree that is,
Oh, no. They gotta be important trees. You gotta inscribe them with magic.
magic trees. Okay, that makes it a little easier at least. Magic trees or magic ponds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Have we seen anything like that at Ancelios? Is this ringing a bell at all, Vishan? Did you know anything about this?
Would Vashana know anything about
Yeah,
this?
does she remember any important trees?
If we need
Uh,
to inscribe magical symbols onto a tree in order to use it as a peril, do we have to inscribe anything in the water?
No, saying that they would already be
roll,
inscribed.
roll an intelligence check.
Straight up
Me?
intelligence?
Either that or history.
History's got a +1. 11. You know what? I'll sorcery point that.
It's gonna be lower. Watch out.
Oh yeah, it was.
Is lower.
You haven't been really much with any of the nature stuff around the city. The first thing you would guess would be like maybe the groves. Maybe the groves around. Maybe the groves within the in the city itself, where the druids are. That'd be about the only thing you could think of. It could be one of them. They never specified that there was only one portal.
Maybe in the druid groves? That's all I
Yeah.
can think of.
I'd imagine it would be in the druid's gloves at least. Something more specific than that. Aren't there multiple of those?
Well, yeah.
Also,
Maybe there's something in the I forget the specific name of it, but the place where that what is it, Tyrannosaurus is?
Lily.
What the hell is a
You mean it-
dinosaur?
You mean you tell me that the T-Rex is a portal? That the T-Rex is a
Do I
conduit?
remember seeing any big tree like that whenever I went to go see Lily?
roll a history check.
Oh no.
You were too. Lily was such a beautiful beast. You cannot remember anything else but her.
Yeah,
Who is
I was
Lily?
so enamored by
It's the
Lily.
T-Rex.
Yeah.
No, I like to think that one in history just makes Estelar think, who's Lily?
Wait,
Wait a minute. Who's Lily again? Estelar is like
You
scratching
could
her
never
head.
forget
Like,
Lily.
I saw Lily and I don't remember. Shana, I wasn't looking at the trees. I've seen so many trees in my life, but I'd never seen anything like Lily.
That would be the only place where I could think of where there'd be possibly something that important.
The groves would make the most sense. Samiris just pipes up. The groves would make much more sense. Remember, Thelios especially. It is a place where a bunch of the fey creatures are popping up. That's why, well, we made a bunch of districts in order to house them and meet their needs. Around the forest too. I don't know exactly where, but maybe not specifically one that the Balbon Sith are using, but if we just found any, that could boon us. One could maybe even pop up out of nowhere. We could take advantage of that if possible. Oh, I could do something about that if that ever happened. Just Mista raises up her hand. Huh? Really? Yeah. I can have a. Yeah, I have done that before with friends who wanted to go to the material plane. They always talk about how weird it is. It is really weird. And she starts like knocking on the floor with her hands. This is so weird. I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry. But yeah, I've held up portals before for my friends before to help them pass through. If they didn't like it, they'd come back.
Wow, that was nice of you.
I like to be nice, and I have friends. She looks over to you, Hank.
Wish I had friends.
I got more friends than you.
Yeah. And
Okay, that's one idea.
It's not too bad, though we have to be looking for it, Samir says. Then Captain Alexia pipes up one more again. However, we're also missing a bigger picture that we're not looking at, is actually getting inside the city and actually making use of the men that we have. We'll need to, if we want to actually be useful with this, we need to find a way to actually get in and not arouse suspicion. The only problem would be, I doubt there's any place there that would be willing to house everyone. Or keep their lips shut if such a dictatorship is being run there.
Mm.
Understandable. How do we work with this?
Yeah, Samir's just looks. Unless any of you guys know anyone who doesn't give a rat's ass about the government trying to kill them.
What about what was his name? The guy with the missing son.
And they're not actually in Thelios, they're in the
No,
outskirts.
but they're close.
I think someone inside the city would be better. I mean, outside the city would be nice, but you can't really do anything from the outside, Samir says, looking to USLR. Sort of pokes the table with 2 fingers. Yeah, we'll need to be inside if I want to make use of a lot of the men that I have.
Did we make any friends while we were there? I made one friend. I could ask her.
How would you even?
Phelan might.
I could send a messenger bird over there. Perhaps. Maybe. I don't know if she would have a way of even getting a message back to me, though.
Animal messenger does let them respond back to you.
Does it? I don't...
I think it does.
Hold on, let me
Does
check.
it not? Or am I wrong?
I didn't think that it did.
Does it? I'm sorry, I thought it did. Hold on.
Animal messenger.
Does it?
When it arrives, it delivers a message. The
Oh,
messenger-
no.
It doesn't.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But you can still get a message.
I can still get a message to her.
Allies would be nice on the inside. Anyone else got any of their friends or any ideas?
Well, unfortunately, you were one of my only friends in Telios.
I was gonna say I don't think I.
I thought Zenith was your friend too. She looks at you.
He is, but he's kind of, I don't know if he's free.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
on this mortal
Sweet.
coil.
Yeah, they definitely probably would have that big bastard locked up with like 50 chains, wouldn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely didn't make any friends while I was inside.
Wait, Hank, don't you have friends with those, what were they? Were they lizard folk, or...
No, that's sleazy. What? Oh, I was about to say
The merchant?
tabaxi. That's not right.
The
Tiefling.
tiefling?
Tieflings, yes.
Yeah. Oh. I do have criminal contact.
You remember finally.
No, he didn't. No, he literally fucking didn't, Isaiah.
I literally do.
Literally didn't remember. We had to remind him.
Oh, yeah, which made him remember.
Yeah, which made me remember that I have criminal contact. What about it?
Yeah, they can't help us. They're criminals.
Yeah, there's no way that they would help.
Yeah,
us.
there's no way that they would help us. They're criminals.
Would your tiefling friends be able to help us, Hank?
Hell no. They're criminals. I guess I can try.
You got a point. They are criminals.
This will
You
be
do,
like-
They are criminals.
You do remember you got a note from them in Thieves' Cant to you saying that assistance would be helped if you gave them assistance as well.
Yeah.
He did say, "Hey, bud, got word from one of my other guys. You were looking for basically the note just said, "Hey, got word you were looking for help from other people, and yeah, shit sucks here. We could use some help if you ever swing by again."
Well, there it is.
There, what is?
Oh, well, you didn't hear the DM.
Yeah, stupid.
Yeah, dumbass.
Fuck, I should have listened to the DM. I'm sorry.
Huh. Huh. Working with criminals to save the day. Never thought I'd hear that one, Sabirs just says, looking towards you, Hank.
Look, help is always in the most unexpected places.
You know, I can't argue with that there, little man. Can't argue with that one.
You call it little man.
I'm calling you little man, little man.
I'm a little dwarf.
Yeah, a little man. What, don't have anything to say against the knife here, little man? She looks at you.
Oh, oh.
She got a bit of a wide smile on her face.
And so does Hank. He's like, oh, he's doing a little pog.
Hank is fogging out.
An elf with a backbone.
And
He's fogging out.
All right. She might end up being my girlfriend.
Now you see why I liked her for so long.
Yeah.
She's much better than you.
Yes, yeah, I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, but the difference between you and me is I have a dick, and that's what she wants. So.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, definitely. Listen, kid, if you had one when you're older, maybe.
Yeah, see?
Hank's like what? 150? 200?
Let me actually, because I think he's like two.
He's old enough to drink.
220.
Oh, never mind. He's 171. 171.
Spent a long time in prison.
Yeah, he spent 50 years.
I killed 50 men, spent 50 years in prison.
How old are you, kid?
Who, me?
Damiris is like 200 some much?
Like 210, around that ballpark. I was kind. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know my exact age. I just know every 10 years I'm probably a little older.
Look, we both just basically got out of puberty.
I don't know what kind of puberty year you came out of, late bloomer. It's
Back to the plan.
yeah, yeah. Marin and Alexia at the same time are like, "Thank you," and they like, look at each other like, oh, "That was weird."
They're hitting on each other. Just let them have their fun.
Yeah. All right, so we have potential allies in and around the city. Captain Lexi says, starting to pull out a notebook and is starting to jot down a bunch of the stuff that's being said right now. So, unfortunately, I can only assist in helping with resources as I can. I will not be able to go with you. I still have a duty to protect this city from the outside forces. I can, however, maybe offer you maybe a dozen or so of my men, if you need more numbers. You are going to be fighting an uphill battle inside the city.
Leave us adventurers to do the adventuring.
Well, this isn't much adventuring as it is, well, what's the word I'm looking for? Subterfuge? Is that the word?
Well, it
No,
might
that's
be
not the word.
subterfuge, or it might be reclaiming the city that's stolen from us. I don't
It's a siege.
It's called winning to me.
It's a siege, but the real question is how. Well, from there it's going to be a lot harder to actually get to
what was her name? Her real name is Lianin?
I don't know. It says it's gonna take 10 turns to auto-resolve this to like resolve the siege. We can just auto-resolve and get like a Pyrrhic victory.
You know, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I did not think about that. You got a point.
You know,
That's a good one.
that's good thinking there, Brandon. Good thinking.
That's good thinking. Yeah, we might lose like Vishana, but like what really was lost at that point?
What really did we lose?
Like,
And what did we gain?
honestly.
Marin sort of speaks up again, looks to all of you.
You know, honestly, easiest way to get to her might be through Kevlin. You know where he works, and I doubt he'd think we'd try to enact on his... try to attack or get into his building again. We know what to expect there. Perhaps he or something there could provide useful for us.
You know, you've got a point. We could probably just go beat the shit out of Kevlin.
I don't know about that. He's tricky. And if he did spot us, I honestly seriously doubt at this point in the game he'd stick to play with us. If anything, he'd probably go mouthing off to Lianin and warn her that we're here. Which might trigger a bunch of things to happen. If any of your friends are still alive, that is.
I mean, you say that, but like, no, I did get some good swings in, and I ruined his bed sheets. Like, he's not gonna forget me. You think he's gonna let me just get away with that?
Yes.
Well,
You don't understand how expensive those bed sheets were.
It was silk.
Oh, yeah.
well, the thing that
He just blinks, like, real slow. Like, like, you can tell her face is like, oh my god.
Yeah, she now knows that I fucked up his silk bed sheets.
Oh my god. Dolkin's stupid. is like what's written on her face. These are the people I've left my hands with. God help us all.
Yeah, but then it's gonna work. He actually wants to fight. He's like, "That's the fucker that ruined my goddamn bed sheets. He evaded the execution date."
That's right.
That's just an idea, but honestly, Marin just sits up. Making plans would probably be a lot easier once we're actually in the city. Honestly, I think that might be the hardest thing and the first thing we might want to prioritize. Any planning making from there might be good after we're actually in the city.
My question is, how are we going to move so many men with all the undead out and about prowling around? We'll probably end up losing more men along the way than we'll fucking be able to actually get there.
You said you knew someone outside of one of the settlements, right?
A couple
Yes?
people.
She just sort of rubs her chin. There are four entryways into the city. They don't have to all go through one area. We just need to converge into one area when we're inside. If anything, we could have a bunch of people just mingle about, get to the other areas. Hell, there might even be protection around the settlements to help with the undead. It might be more tight defense, but if we get in, maybe people can play themselves off as farmers around there.
Be kind of hard to play yourself off as farmer with a full set of equipment.
Don't have to. She just leans over and like knocks on your forehead. They don't have to go in with their equipment on.
Look, they can dress up as clowns and say they're gonna be looking for you, soldier people.
Yeah. Listen, we dress up as clowns. Say the circus is coming to town. They'll let us into the entertainment district. That's how we get in. Easy peasy.
You have a point.
Wipes her hands.
You got a point. Fuck.
Time to put on my clown makeup again.
Captain Alexia.
When'd you take it off?
Wow.
Captain
That hurts.
Alexia.
That's her Dolkin.
Captain Alexia puts her notebook down. I think for something like this, I might be able to procure you some bigger caravans to move about in. How much I can afford as well. We can also afford you maybe some equipment from the farmsteads as well, and some clothing. So if you're going with that plan, we can provide the materials for this.
That's probably our best course of action. It's just going to be a challenge to actually get them to the city with all the undead out and about.
The guys outside, well, a lot of them are idiots. You wouldn't believe how many of them are just drunkard old adventurers who just have nothing to do in life. She just says, like a hand to the side. But they made it this far, and not one of them are worse for wear. Getting through a couple undead won't be that much of a problem. It's just if anything else tries to fuck with us.
Like that creeping fucking shadow demon, or the literal frost demons.
Or like that thing. I'm sure you guys seen it. You know, the guys with the big mouths that go.
Yeah, the Bodex.
Is that what they're called? God, those things. She just shakes her head. God, they're fucking ugly.
Yes.
And creepy. Like also, do they all wear potato sacks? She sort of leans in.
You know, I was going to ask the same question.
They got a really gang like ugh, because she is like ugh. I don't want to think about that. Okay. I am going to go and round up these dumbasses as Samir stands up. Sort of throws her braid off her shoulder and back behind her back, and points to you guys. You guys just tell me what you guys got in store, and I'll have everyone else follow the lead. If everything goes well, we might actually be able to get this done. But I'll always prepare for the worst. And if anything goes well, and everything goes bad, she just points to Hank. We can always toss the dwarf to the wolves.
That's helpful.
That's always our backup plan.
She looks to you. It was supposed to be. All right.
Everyone's always mean to me.
Hank turns around, he's got a fucking huge cock.
I was just about to say, Hank has a throbbing erection.
Yeah, he like turns around and his erection is just like
Everyone's always mean to me.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You know what it is? It's like fucking Bill in King of the Hill. He loves when Peggy makes fun of him, but hates whenever she's nice. Hank hates nice elves. He only loves the bitchy, awful elves.
Why do they always go for the bad bitches?
Why do
Anyways.
girls always go for guys who treat them like jerks?
Anyways, Captain Lexia, just sort of passes by. If you can get some stuff, I'll get it all packed up and sorted out. So you don't have to worry about that. And I'll make sure none of these guys mess up your training grounds too badly. That would be appreciated. I need to clean up after a bunch of, well, I wouldn't say pigs. It's a little insulting. They're helping us, but they do act like them sometimes. Looking outside the window looking outside the window of her office to the side, which you guys look at the window. Guys have really good aim. There's mud on the windows up there. What the fuck were they doing?
Jesus Christ.
Are they mud fighting? What the fuck? Anyways.
Mudball fight!
Mudball fight. Throws one up to the 3rd floor. What the fuck? And Samir starts making her way downstairs, and Captain Lexia is now the only one up with you guys. She just sets down her sword in her office, back on its rack, and just starts sort of unclipping the gauntlets of her armor.
Where's your secretary with those drinks? She's been gone a long time.
There's like a pause, like, oh no, the men are hitting on her again. Oh, that she stops, like, oh, that poor girl, she cannot. Oh, if you all want, I can bring up some nice dinner that the men downstairs will be eating.
That
I
would be appreciated. We need to talk strategy and get everything all squared away before tomorrow.
go ahead and rest for now.
I was gonna say like I'll if you guys want to stay, I imagine I I imagine I should probably go be exploring the town considering you know Mista hasn't been here long and well she's been punching my head this whole time.
Yeah, bonk, 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 bonk.
So like at
I
least
want to see the shops. I want to see the shops.
The shops are closed right now, mister.
No! This camera pans out. Camera pans out of the building.
you don't lie to her. There were some shops open.
They're not open for business. They're handing out supplies to the refugees.
Well, guess what? We can say we're buying the supplies and then go give them to the refugees then.
What?
What?
Look, I just want Misa to feel like she's doing
I
something.
mean,
Okay.
you've got
Where-
like
where-
10 gold on you.
Where did the refugees come from?
I don't know.
The shops are open and still selling stuff.
Oh, you said they were handing out shit to people, so I thought it was like
Oh
refugees.
no! I mean, there's still transactions being made, but
Oh. Well then, never mind.
Oh, well then Dolkin's gonna just take Misa to go see some shops so that she can get it out of her
Okay.
system.
Alright. So, Dolkin goes and takes Mista out into the town, and the rest of you just hang up on the third floor with Captain Alexia. She brings you guys dinner, and you guys keep discussing on how you're going to go about resieging Thelios. And I'll go ahead and say we'll end the session there. As it is 10.
Good
Man,
session.
man. Now